So who wants to recap?
Okay, so what?
Second time and a dragon got destroyed by a giant worm thing. The end.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, but what about before?
We all okay. So we got
oh,
magic
yeah.
guy. Oh, I want to recap this one. So, we meet a bunch of guys. We had no idea who they were. Turns out they're from another time, same dimension. Some of them weren't from the same dimension. It was weird. Anyways, wrap that up. We introduce ourselves. We go back to the hiding place, which is, lo and behold, the place we've been to before. The time temple. The temple of time, if you will.
The Ocarina of Time.
Copyrighted strike.
Yeah. And we get a bunch of magic items. We find a bunch of really strong people. Someone knows who Morning is, or in this case, Guiding Moonlight. So Dane's first thought is, let's fight them. So he tries. He fails. The guy's like, oh, I don't want to fight you. And Dane's like, well, fuck you. I want to fight. And so Dylan introduced another person who's like, hey, I'll fight you. It'll be a friendly spar. So Dane's like, sure. I cast Banishment. No, it was a
Plane shift.
plane shift and tried to send her to the depths of hell. And so the guy time stopped you. Power Word stunned you. You were polymorph. And then proceeded to cast Geish on you. So now you can no longer piss off any new allies.
I refuse.
Too bad.
For a whole year,
For a whole year.
Yes.
Or until Greater Restoration is cast on me.
Who will? And we're trying to find someone who's willing to do that.
Yeah, and
Anyway.
then also you remember all the time Simon stole from you, so it's gonna be a weird day when that happens.
Yeah. Also, then we proceeded to talk the shit. Persuaded the shit out of the timekeeper guy, who also is an illusion, by the way, or hologram. or
Malstrada,
whatever.
the time wizard.
Yeah, we couldn't find Baby Dragon anywhere. Anyways, we go back in time. We have our guide Wayman. We find a giant dragon. Aryu pisses it off with by. How do you piss it off again?
He gave it drugs.
Oh yeah, gave it drugs. And then it tried to murder us, and then giant evil thing from hell came out and murdered it instantly, and now we're on the run.
Love is why did I say love? Hell is a concept that you guys can understand. That thing came from a concept you cannot understand. It is a Lovecraftian horror.
It came from fucking space. The worst place.
Understandable. But yeah, that's where we left off, if I recall. Was there anything else?
That pretty much summarizes everything. As of currently, you guys are in what a time period where it's referred to as the Battle of Burning Wood. You haven't really heard much besides this being a very pivotal and dangerous time. This is where many mages are currently at war with each other. Most of the citizens of Chaluda, although as of currently is referred to as the Gathering of Trees, are currently trying to fight for survival of themselves and this land. And yeah, out of all the mages that have been mentioned to be in this time frame, you have Zanasa. She's currently open. What I've been explained, she's been opening a lot of portals, and is currently responsible for a lot of those people, including Wayman, for being in its existence. She's also opening and summoning a lot of existential horrors and other monstrosities. You have Rajok and Rajak. Both of them are also exist here, and they're currently fighting somewhere. They're also Wayman did mention a few other mages that are currently here. He just simply referred to them as the Blood Mage and the Mind Mage. No actual names. And there's also the fact that the Life Smiths, plural, are currently involved here, because there's a lot of golems everywhere. Or at least during the Battle of Burning Wood, at some point the golems got involved. So, from all you guys know, this is like a 6 or 7 way war.
That's pretty metal, dude.
And yeah, everything's on fire. See, there's a lot of smoke and ash filling the sky. everything. It basically looks like hell just got brought to the material plane. And currently, your goal is to go reach the location where the Harbinger Tears of the Frozen is located. So you can try and meet with one of the Lifesmiths who could assist you in giving you information on how to defeat the
Work in our presence.
the life drain golem, and also perhaps give you information on the Harbingers as a whole.
That'd be useful.
So we have officially
bit.
gone back in time.
Yes, back to the past.
Yep, but whatever you do in this time frame will not affect your present.
Because Dylan doesn't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, and also every timeline is basically in a way its own alternate reality. So if whatever things you fuck up here is not going to affect how your present is. And
But
speaking
also,
of
he doesn't
now,
want to deal with that shit.
here's another thing for Akis in particular.
Oh no.
You haven't noticed it yet, but suddenly you're realizing something in the air, and at this point, everyone else is starting to get this feeling. The air is feeling like there's a lot of energy, almost like it's giving you guys some sort of like caffeine high, kinda, where you just feel like you have unlimited power, there's nothing stopping you. And that's when you realize something. The air is filled with a great amount of magic. And for mages, magic is responsible for you guys casting spells, and although the world itself has magic in some degree, it is not as concentrated as it was now. So, Akis, that spell slot you used is not actually used. You have still a free spell slot, even though you cast the Windwalk spell.
Hey, mine now. Let's go. Let's fucking kill
So-
people.
While you guys are here,
Unlimited smite.
yep, just long story short, your spell slots are not going to be used.
Oh, fuck this.
Ooh.
Shadow Moil. Shadow Moil's up all the time. I'm a ball of darkness.
But with this knowledge, you guys will also realize this is probably the reason why so many mages were powerful during this time. So if you ever encounter any mages who are a lot more powerful than you guys, you can safely assume that they too have no limit on their spell slots.
Oh no. Hey, oh no.
And if someone wants to, they can roll Arcana.
Hey, Wayman, can you cast magical spells, or do you just have the gun?
It should not be me. I have a -1 in Arcana.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Simon, from all your knowledge, dear, like, you haven't studied too much on magic, I'm assuming, but you do have some basics. When there's high concentrations of magic in an area, it tends to do a lot of fucky things, but one of the most things you have noticed is that sometimes when the magic concentration is high enough, magic items are usually not only... Well, magic items are usually affected as well. So many items would either get their charges back faster, or sometimes they won't even lose their charges when you use them. And there's been some instances where an item will just randomly recharge due to the fact that the concentration is so high.
If
So,
only I had my
Magic
wand of
items are stronger in
magic
this
ball.
place too.
Hey, that means more fireballs from your staff of fire.
Oh, yeah, can I check my, I'm pretty sure it was full to begin with, but...
Does that
Yeah,
mean my
if
lightning
you-
flail hits harder?
Maybe not. You'll find out when it happens, when you actually get into combat.
So, can I...
I'll proceed to find the closest thing to hit in the face.
Okay, well, before Astorius hits me in the face, can I saddle up to Astorius? And, Astorius, can I talk with you and Solus for a second?
While we're walking.
Yeah, so Astorius and I, holding hand in hand, la-di-da.
I asked about what would you wish to speak with Solus?
I would like to know if he notices, like, Solus is unaffected. Like, he is as good as new as he was in the past, right? Morning, no offense, Morning, but you are kind of missing pieces of yourself. Solus, as far as I know, is not. Like, can you sense yourself in this time?
Okay, I'll allow it.
Okay. So I don't know, touch his shoulder or something, and ask Solus if he can sense his past self.
Solus already heard you, but you just couldn't communicate back.
Uh-huh.
The moment you try to ask that question to Solus, you immediately just hear muttering, almost like intelligible. Stars can hear this too. It seems that right now Solus is not paying any attention to you, Baxi. But the bits and pieces you can pick out from this muttering, some of it seems to be speaking of magic and should not be here.
Oh.
I hear this the whole time?
Yeah, you can hear this. But as this muttering gets more and more tense, eventually it just stops. And then you hear the quiet voice of Solus speak. This place is dangerous.
Solus? You there, buddy?
Paxi, I apologize. I could not hear you. But now my mind's more clear.
What were you hearing?
It matters not right now.
Yeah, I don't like that answer, but I'll let you stick with it for now. I'll let him go, and I'll speak solely... Oh shit, I can't talk to it with my brain. I summon morning as an earpiece. No. I'll just talk to morning. Are you hearing any whispering of past selves?
I don't. Funny enough. This is a soon period, where my true self's supposed to exist. I thought I'd at least feel something, but...
Whoa.
Actually...
Let's not use true self. Let's stick to the past self. Your true self is still here.
I do feel something, now that I think about it, the more I dwell on it. At first it's kind of unnoticeable, like it doesn't exist. But the more I think about it, the more I get this faint feeling of that I want to go in a certain direction, or at least a sensation of being pulled.
Cool. So, would you assume that that's where your past self is?
Perhaps?
Or,
I don't necessarily know. For all I know, it could just be some sort of monstrosity that's trying to lure me towards a certain direction.
yeah.
I can't decipher what it is, but I do know that I want to go somewhere.
Okay, if you feel yourself going in that direction, can you tell us? Because we want to stay far away from that direction. Agreed?
It is... So, I guess with the map that Wayman has, you can deduce that whatever direction Morning wants to go, it's this direction.
Yeah, we're not going that way anyway.
Yeah, guys, southwest.
From what Wayman also described, that is also the direction where a lot of the fighting is happening.
She's probably being attracted to her master.
Yeah, I point to the northeast and I go, we're not going that direction, okay?
I turn to the party, I say, shall we disembark?
Yeah. I think now's a good time to not dilly around and just keep moving. So, from what I've been told, Wayman gestures the map, this is the location we gotta go.
Mm-hmm. That seems about right.
Sadly, we're all on foot, except for our little paladin friend. But it's gonna be a bit of a journey, and we gotta keep our eyes out.
I got a solution.
We're just one wrong encounter away from just getting absolutely wiped out.
I can
Thankfully, you got
travel
me
much
here.
faster than you guys.
How's that?
I have Dimension Door.
I will...
Okay.
using magic is probably...
You can travel 500 feet.
Also, I will remind you, Wayman did say that some monstrosities easily detect magic, especially when it's being cast. And that giant worm thing that just currently devoured a dragon is one of such things.
I don't
Yeah.
believe it. I
I
should.
think we should be careful about spamming spells, even if we can.
I don't like
Astorius
this idea.
will scout ahead on his wolf.
You guys hear a loud booming noise, and suddenly through the sky you see a massive green fireball get launched and is currently arcs across the sky before eventually landing in somewhere in the distance, and then you hear a follow-up explosion.
Okay.
Where do you see?
Solus, I'm just like talking in his direction. You were here. You know what kind of creatures were here. What level
was
of
not
magic?
here.
You were not here. Okay. Well,
I shall repeat myself, just for this sake. Me and Ortholos were not present during the War of Burning Wood. We were elsewhere.
right.
I'm assuming Astar's just going to repeat this.
Uh-huh. What level spell do you think we could cast safely, like once or twice, without giving ourselves away?
Terms of magic, the safest would be that of level 1s. Any more poses risk of others detecting. Not just monstrosities, but powerful mages are also sensitive to this magic, and are capable of denoticing it. And during a point where mages are currently hunting each other, using spells poses a risk of revealing yourselves to others. Unfortunately for all of you, you're not at a point where you have that magic sensitivity, so you will not know if the mages are close till it's too late.
Yes, we will. I have my detector.
Your detector is currently going nuts. Like it has so much flashes of light.
It's
glow
just
that
a
you can
sun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, wait a minute. If I think about Blood Mage or Mind Mage, does it react at all?
it does. It starts glowing pretty brightly, and then when you think about the
Okay.
other mage, it winks out before glowing brightly again.
Okay.
I
Look,
asked,
we have.
I asked Solus, does using my smite count as a detectable spell?
It is divine magic, in a sense, so perhaps not as noticeable. But however, this is also a period where many entities from other planes of existences are currently active. So divine magic may not alert the mages, but it could perhaps alert gods.
Sounds
Or
worse. I will
demons.
avoid this.
Yeah.
My advice is simply to save your magic until a situation where you must use it, such as a fight for your survival. If you're going to be attacked by something, it is at that point your presence is already known by something.
Great, what a time to not have our swobo. Okay. Paxi.
Let's
Scout ahead
go.
and look for threats so I can potentially report back to the party.
Paxi throws fireball in the direction of the green fireball. No.
That
That'll
thing
kill
landed
it.
pretty far away. For all you know, this was a cross-continent fireball.
What the
It was
fuck?
also a lot
Also-
bigger too.
I want one.
Paxi
Here,
turns
some-
back into a squirrel.
I will say
No,
this,
I
there-
do that.
As you guys are walking further down, some of these trees are already burnt down, on fire. It's pretty hot here. But in some instances, you would see a flash of colored light in the distance. Sometimes it would be green, sometimes it would be red. At one point, there's massive amounts of lightning striking an area. And then there's another instance where you'd see a massive flash of light in this direction, but then you would see a hulking outline of something that you'd only assume is the size of mountains moving before the light fades.
Let's go to it. No, die.
Solus. Some of these trees are like old, living, knowledgeable beings, yes?
In the gathering of trees, there are some trees that are sentient.
Does their sentience carry through into their like seeds or anything like that?
If you're speaking of the Fae, then no. Or at least not through normal methods.
I'm speaking like if we were to rescue a seed of one of these trees and bring it back to us in the future, would it be considered a good thing or like a meh?
I would say a meh thing, but I'm not here, so I don't have brain communication powers.
Like if someone was to be like, "Oh,
Oh!
that's a seedling of so and so.
you're
He
So are you
died."
just walking while holding hands with Astorius?
Yeah, yes,
Frolicking.
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Like, is there something we can bring back from this time with us that would be like something insignificant right now, but if brought back forward and with us would be very significant, like a seedling or a sapling?
I do not think simply bringing back vegetation would do anything major. My knowledge on druidcraft and of the forest are rather limited, unfortunately. It is not something that Ortholos desired me for, and it's not something Ortholos cared much for either.
That's unfortunate.
That's
Everybody should have an herb garden.
Uh-oh, it's Seth.
Yes, I'm here.
We have our second tank. We're good.
Yeah. We have our main tank. You're the off tank, no offense. Okay, Seth, activate your tanking stance. We're actively dying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we're not, but okay.
We're about to.
Yeah. The random encounters are just all around us. They're waiting for you.
Oh boy. In true Seth fashion.
So, you guys are continuing to travel, and you see this constant swirling fog, like clouds of ash and soot. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what exactly is in the distance, because you guys are effectively covered in what's pretty much a smoke screen. But after a certain point, you notice, as you guys are stepping through these flaming trees, trying to be very careful not to, get burned, that's when this walls of ash part way, and suddenly you see, out of the complete devastation, a giant tree that is completely untouched by the flames. And as you guys are trying to gathering your wits, realizing, wait, why is this not on fire? That is when, out of the ground, a bunch of roots burst out of the ground, basically. So, I would have you guys make a dexterity save.
Do we have visibility on this thing?
Of the roots?
No, not that. Of
The tree?
yeah. Like, do we have a
You-
map?
You have the map, but it's not shown on the map.
Should we assume that everyone is close enough to me to get the bonus?
Sure.
But do we have visibility of the thing making us make a dex save, though?
No. It's just the boots, well, the roots just sprung out of the ground to
Think
try
I
and wrap
live.
around you guys. Yeah, Astorius, you got a natural 20. You are not immobilized.
Akis got a 20.
Let me roll. Dex, you said?
Yes.
This isn't magical.
Add 5 to whatever number you get.
Nope.
19.
Why did it not? Oh, it showed up. Wait, it didn't show up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
33, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, Astorius, what's your charisma check?
Plus,
Your charisma?
Oh, my charisma?
Well, yeah, your plus.
It's plus 5 for all.
Yeah, I rolled a 33.
Saves.
Yeah. Look at everyone. You guys all saved.
Okay, good.
So these roots burst from the ground, erupting with such speed, but with the help of your paladin, you guys immediately reacted. Oh wait, where's Wayman? Oh, I did not.
Oh, he's
Come
dead.
on.
Yeah, he was.
But do we
I-
have a
out of
visible
all-
map of all this, or are we still on the world map?
This is
Still on the
map.
world map.
The world map
Oh,
is the
world
map for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
But
what I was
before,
wondering.
hold on. Oh, you're asking about an actual battle map?
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Wayman, where's his deck save? Here we go. +5. Wow, he rolled low.
Yeah.
Natural 2. That's an 18 though. He still succeeds. Meets it, beats
What
it.
the fuck? So if he natural once, he fails. If he gets literally anything else, he succeeds.
Well, he has
Yeah.
a plus 11 from being a DMPC and a plus 5 from being next to a paladin.
yeah, I'm a
so-
plus 10.
So
Yeah. Okay.
what the roots immediately sink into the ground, and then you see there are technically 3 figures standing by the massive trunk of this tree.
Okay.
It doesn't take much for you guys to immediately to assume what they are. Both of them are furbolgs.
Okay.
For the unenlightened, what is that?
Furbolgs are a giant race, or at least they're a race of humanoids with some giant blood in them, kind of like cousins.
You asked me what a furbolg is.
Aegis is a furbolg.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So basically, they're the same race as Aegis. And with that, immediately the guy right here, he seems to be garbed in various plant-like matter, holding a staff. He just shouts to you, "Approach no further. Identify yourselves immediately."
I'm ACAS. These are my friends. We're just passing through.
This is definitely not Paxton.
He narrows his eyes a little bit. There's one little one on the left, a female furbolg. She kind of just squints at you guys before her eyes landing on Aegis. She turns to her companion, Vala. He is of our kin. I do not think that they are our enemies.
Hey, Aegis, can you put in a good word? Can you? I'm a friend.
was
I'm a
one-
friend.
I will try.
That Valar, he would blink a few times, and his stony expression softens a little bit. I apologize in that case. Before I allow you to enter the safe haven, I must have you state your full intentions. You're simply passing through. In this current event, what are your true purposes of being here?
We are.
To not be on fire.
That's a good one. Yeah, let's go with that. Not be on
I
fire.
don't think we should tell him everything.
I think that is
I
more
don't
than
think
enough of an
Paxi should ever
excuse.
talk to these people.
Please step away from the flames. This area is safe from it.
Fuck.
And she gestures for all of you.
Okay.
Currently, Wayman, he's kind of just side-eyeing them. But he kind of rests his hand over his firearm before slowly approaching.
Oh wait,
Uh,
wait,
doesn't
he's got a firearm?
Yeah, he's got
Yes.
a gun.
Yes, he does.
He's got a revolver.
Oh wait, crap, Wayman does. Yeah, never mind.
Yes, he's a Destiny character. That's why. Dylan, do I know what? Dylan, do I recognize anything about this tree? Like what kind? There's a tree ant right over here, obviously. But can I recognize anything special about it?
This tree in particular, it looks very similar to the giant trees that center around Chintaka. Because one particular thing here is that when you set foot in this area, obviously there's a lot of ash and flames and everything. It's kind of hard to tell about things, but you do notice a distinct lack of the giant trees, or at least where what Chintaka would be. Because usually, regardless of where you are in the forest, you would always know where Chintaka is due to the massive foliage.
What is this
But-
dude's name?
His name is Valar.
That
Or at
Valar.
least that's what you heard her say. This
Yes.
when she puts her hand on her chest and gives a slight bow. I am Shazerwin, Haunt of Cinders. Please apologize. Well, in this case, I apologize for my companion. Due to unfortunate circumstances, he is blind, so he could not identify you for what you are. We're in a situation where there's much bloodshed being let. The land is stained with death, and mages are currently fighting left and right. This area is a place where we have set up a refuge for many of the people who got caught in the crossfire. Currently, they are residing in the tree.
Wait, he's blind as in injured, or is blind as in blind.
You know, now that you're close enough, you can see that this guy's eyes are like a milky colored. You can see that he is not completely blind, especially since he's not really looking at your guys' faces, but just in your general direction.
Alright.
She speaks the truth. I give my sincerest apologies. I am Vala. Vala Stillswallow, friend of the forest.
It's understandable. Everyone
he
makes
gesture-
mistakes from time to
He
time.
gestures to the giant tree right here. Well, not really giant. It's pretty tall, but not as big as some of you guys seen. And this is our recent friend. His name is Young Green.
Young Green.
Oh,
Oh
no!
my
Oh
God.
no! No!
What?
No! 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 No!
Look,
No!
This is a different timeline.
No!
You can't change the
No!
future.
No! No! No!
The
No!
treant
No!
looks at you guys with some suspicion, but eventually he gives you guys a nod.
Paxi does not make eye contact.
Then I will simply acknowledge you as well.
No! No! No!
Something wrong there, buddy Paxi?
Hey!
Taxi!
Hey, young
Make
Green!
roll
He has to come back in
history.
time.
No! I don't want to roll
Destroy this
history!
forest before he could do it in the future.
No, I don't want to roll history. Oh, I'm actually kind of good at that. I'm a natural.
Oh, natural 20. That changes everything. Never mind. Taxi, remember when you were talking to Old Green?
Yeah, no, I know
How
who
he
this
spoke
is.
About it. Yes. This standing for you is the druid that Old Green said would be able to heal a dying dryad.
Oh. Wait, which one?
You
The
can
pink-haired
probably
one.
assume it is the friend of the forest, aka Valar, the blind druid.
The
Oh,
blind
the
one?
guy?
Yes.
Okay, so this is young Green here turns into old Green in the future. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The oldest treant, who
Um.
also had direct association with the druid he spoke of. However, he did not mention anything about the other Furbolg, who you guys can kind of tell right now is that she's not normal. Like, she also gives off some sort of magical aura, not that you guys are in very close proximity, so you can safely assume she's either a mage, a druid, or something else, but she is magical in nature.
Okay.
So,
Oh man. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Fuck. Hold on. Can I have their
Okay,
names
so-
again?
alright. So I'll just put in their full names. The first guy is. I'll just copy paste instead of just typing it out. The blind guy. And then the lady.
Fire magic. Dylan. Just for the sake of like simplicity, even though I wasn't there for that session, can we pretend that I also generally know what the conversation between Old Green and these dipshits was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, it was
no
just
one,
with
no one was
Paxi.
there during that conversation with Paxi. All they know is that one day, Paxi just got pissed off all of the treants in the city.
Oh
and
wait, so that
probably-
conversation was in private. Great.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
with that, you dude probably would notice Paxi like visibly trying to not look at Young Green.
Okay, we'll worry about that later.
You know what? Young Green.
You
I-
can't change the future, Paxi.
Yeah, no, I get that. I turn and I actually say to you, "Hey,
Okay, good.
what is a good gift for treants? You know, as a
You are really blunt, you know that, right?
yeah, I am fantastically blunt. You know,
Okay.
if someone was to have
Is-
wronged you, what's a gift, like an apology gift?
I do not like the way you are approaching me, Young.
I'm not good with talking or with people or with treants either.
Says the charisma
That's
caster.
when she rests a hand on your shoulder. Her hand feels really hot to the touch.
I'm fire
He's fine as
resistant.
Young Green. He is currently still new to adapting to the material plane. He only recently arrived here from the Feydwilds.
Right.
He
Yes.
does not trust others yet. However, he has grown more accustomed to those who dwell within the forest, so please, don't take it too hard.
Please excuse Paxi. He has autism.
I whip. Wait,
hold
hold on. I whip around to her. Hypothetically, what would happen if he got sent against his will? Again, super hypothetically. Only read about it in books.
All right, he takes 5d10
Alright,
psychic damage.
Sir,
flip my
all
axe
three of
and
them look.
smack Paxi in the head with the blunt part.
Paxi
I'll
takes
say
36
this: you
psychic
guys
damage.
notice some of the flames in this general direction are starting to spread, but immediately she mutters something under her breath, and you notice her wave her hand, and the flames immediately move back.
Oh, she's the one keeping the fire at bay. Got it. You know what? Never mind.
Paxi, you're pissing off the new ally, Young Green.
What? No, she's the she.
Okay, but Young Green's also an ally.
The person that Paxi is definitely interested in here.
Dawn, question.
What? They're
Does
not
Young Green
pissed
seem
off.
annoyed? Does he seem annoyed?
He looks more suspicious than annoyed.
Alright, you hear that, Paxi? Your days are numbered.
Okay, Young Green, I'm sorry.
That-
I'm gonna talk to.
If anything, you get a slight twinge in your brain as you hear from
Yeah.
Man.
Wait, where am
You
I?
guys hear another boom, and another green massive fireball
Wait.
streaks through the sky.
I'm not
before
here,
landing in
Dawn.
the distance.
Yeah.
That looks
Simon is
Why
gone.
are you
I'm
here?
dead.
dangerous.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
dead.
I thought I grabbed everyone. Where the fuck? Who's missing?
Simon.
Oh,
Just
literally
me.
out of the whole group of tokens, I.
Alright, you hear
the
something
one.
from above you in a very omnipotent way. As
What?
I suddenly appear.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
So
And you
Paxi
hear
Paxi notices this pyromancy type of stuff. He's like, hey, someone who has a I kind of glance at my horns, history with fire. That's an interesting trick you got there. How did you learn that?
She looks at you, blinks, like you're looking a little confused. Oh, yes, you're a tiefling. I've not seen your kind quite often, so I apologize if I did not quite understand at first. She then once again puts her hand on her chest and gives another bow. This is a technique that I am thankful to be born with. After all, I am a druid who specializes in flames.
Druid of the Flames! Yes, we like them.
But this technique, I am not sure if I'm able to actually teach it.
No, I'm just very interested in your work.
Paxi, you good?
Balor just kind of takes a few steps forward. As of currently, we should worry about these conversations.
Getting cock blocked by her boyfriend.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna worry about that later.
If they did figure out, that would definitely qualify as pissing them off. So
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be pissed off.
Wait.
He's probably just projecting the conversation.
A
If you're
giant
looking
quest.
for a safe haven, this is a good temporary location. However, I'm not sure how long this place will stay safe, especially when some of these monstrosities are getting closer.
This
You
tree
hear
doesn't
another
like- how
boom,
do I get
followed
him
with
to like
another
suck-
green fireball streaking across the sky.
can we tell where these fireballs are coming from, approximately?
Roll perception with disadvantage.
Control disadvantage. Yes.
.24. Well, that's pretty strong. It's 23.
Roll with 15 and 16.
Yeah, okay. You're like, okay, who the fuck is launching these fireballs? So you're kind of paying more attention. And that's when you kind of think, like, getting an idea of the the trajectory and all that. You start thinking, whatever's launching these are a lot closer than I anticipated.
Okay. That's not good.
And you guys hear another boom. This one sounding a lot closer than the last. And you see a fireball once again streak across the sky. Then it starts falling, heading straight towards your guys' location.
Okay.
At this point, this
good.
is when she shoves you all aside, raises her hands, and she lets out a shout. And then as the fireball's about to impact, you notice the flames freeze right above you before immediately dissipating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's good. She's real good.
Arcane magic! This is not the work of the forest dweller. It's unnatural. Whatever it is, it has its eyes on us. We must prepare ourselves. She turns to the rest of you. I recommend running. This place is no longer safe.
How close is it? Do we try and distract it or draw it away?
That's when he takes a few steps forward. I do not think it distracting would be an option. It just currently has its sights on us. I can feel it. It is here. He takes his
it's
staff,
here.
slams into the ground as you see a giant, hulking stone monstrosity step out.
Oh, that's a big guy.
You see a bunch of tree roots immediately erupt to try and wrap around his body, but you see this aura of green fire immediately incinerate the green roots.
Haven't we seen one of these guys before?
Yeah,
Roll history with advantage.
Yeah, like this is the guy that exploded in my face, and I was like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
resistant.
This is the same exact fire mortar golem you guys fought.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh
I would like-
god.
While
Wait, is
we
it
roll
it's the same exact
initiative,
one?
Yeah, don't be near
we're
him
not
when he
gonna change
dies.
the future.
Oh,
Don't be near
hey.
him when he dies. I would like
What's
to point
that?
something
Run
out.
straight into him?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't die. I'd like to point out
Oh, that's
as
next level.
combat starts that a giant quest marker appears in Paxy's face. Fix the Dryad.
Wait,
We need to worry about that.
fix? Yeah, no, I don't got greater restoration, bruh.
No, this druid man can help us fix the Dryad. Don't.
Oh
forget
yeah,
that before
yeah,
we
no,
leave.
he needs to die, and we need to take his staff. Just saying.
No, that's not what. No, that's not what we're gonna do.
Look, easiest solution: kill the dryad, take his staff.
He is not a Dryad. He's a druid. First of all.
Dru-
Second of all,
yeah.
Mage.
Get
I'm
druid,
going-
get druid staff. Got it.
So,
What's
initiatives,
that? Green doesn't hate
Taxi,
me in this
what'd you roll?
timeline yet.
18.
18. How are you?
23.
20.
23. Akis.
9.
Unfortunate.
9.
Very.
Simon.
Also a 9.
Who has higher dex?
Simon.
Me.
Simon goes before Akis.
Yeah, I have a plus 7
Astorius.
11.
Oh,
to my
11?
initiative.
Uh-huh.
Not to my dex.
Double 11s.
We got double 11s, yep.
I had to look for a moment. Bro, you guys have high initiatives. Why did it roll so low? Swolbo.
17.
Wow. For you, where you guys are a lot lower than I expected. Alright, and let me see. For the druids, they go here. And then Wayman. Natural 20.
Fucker.
Problem is, I'm like already damaged from something. Don't know what.
The flame breath.
Dragon.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
dragons do that, don't they?
Yeah, some of them do. Other ones, kill you with lightning or poison or brain magic. There are a whole bunch of psychic dragons. Isn't that
So,
cool? Dragons.
and Shades low, really low. That's unfortunate.
Did you just say Lachey? Are we gonna get some backup? No.
Nope,
Okay.
Shazerwin. And
Ah.
the golem rolled really high despite his really low dex modifier.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Alright, top of the initiative order, it's gonna be Wayman. He's just
Shoots at
muttering
one
under his
thing now.
breath several things. He's just like, we should have kept on moving, but what can I say? Gonna take a few steps forward. He's going to use his bonus action. He's going to narrow his eyes. He's going to look at the golem. He's going to use his insightful fighting.
Insightful
So he has to make a
fighting?
wisdom insight check.
What is this guy?
I know.
What the fuck? It's that you can't have an insight check. This is
The
fifth
golem
edition.
has to make a
Yeah, those-
deception check. It's not going to win that for sure. So Wayman succeeds on the insight check, so now his attacks. There we go. So now he can sneak attack against the golem. Now he's going to use his regular attack. That's going to hit. He's going to do 35 damage. And he's going to back up a little bit. That's his turn. Next on initial order is Ryu.
From my point of view, was I able to discern what he was trying to do? Like where he was attacking?
Wait, what's up?
Like basically what he did was just utilize a weak point, right?
He did not utilize a... Well, he did utilize a weak point. However, it seems like instead of just taking advantage of opponents being distracted, he was instead studying his opponent. Long
okay.
summarize, he's a different rogue subclass than you.
Okay, so I can do the same advantage. Okay, so 1, 2.
Yeah, he does not have advantage. He simply just got it because of his insightful fighting feature.
All right.
But you do... I will say this. When he shot from his unique-looking black and green weapon, you see some sort of spike sticking out of the golem from the shot.
Ooh. I'm gonna target around that area by throwing my
Dylan, is that a reference? I think
no,
it is.
shooting my longbow at it. Shooting my longbow at it.
Not really. Kinda, but based on it, but not fully.
Would those spikes
Oh,
also
that
be
is a
called a
natural
thorn?
one.
I mean, they could be
No.
thorns.
It's no the weapon he's firing is called the Actus Ren Reus. That's
Not
that's
the thorn.
No, yeah, no.
Natural one.
Yep.
Oof.
So, and this is to, what? Throw? Weapon?
Longbow.
Longbow. Here's what's going to happen, are you?
Lay it on me.
You take your bow, pull it back. For a moment, you're about to fire, then some ash gets into your nose. You sneeze.
Oh
You
my
fire your
God.
bow instead.
I what?
You fire your bow.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
trying to-
don't fire the arrow, you fire the bow.
Wait a minute. Oh my god. Please.
So it lands right here.
Oh,
You're
my
holding
God.
the arrow right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please.
That's unfortunate.
Fun shenanigans with heathen.
Okay, I quickly maneuver myself. Let's see, how much did I already spend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I used my dash bonus action. Ooh, pick it up. 3,
No,
4.
you're out of actions.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
You have to. It does take
Oh!
a bonus action to pick it up.
Oh my gosh. Well,
So
Are you?
you're right there.
yep, I'm right there.
It's okay. There's
Hopefully
a
the
tree
tanks
right
get to charge
behind.
before it gets to attack, but I'm not hopeful.
I
All
try
right.
to cower behind a little bush here.
Golem's turn.
Oh,
Goodbye, are you?
It is going to use as part of its chain of actions.
Chain of actions, hold on, please.
I don't like that. You stop that right now.
It's going to cause its blazing aura to intensify and grow. Now you notice everything within proximity of it is starting to incinerate.
No.
5, 10,
No.
15.
I'm going to assume that I started
It's
with
not
the
here.
rest of the people, but I wasn't standing behind. against that.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
Classic.
Wait.
No, 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 no!
Oh, God.
The little hovering flame above its head intensifies before it shoots out a powerful beam of pure fire.
Is this an attack? Can I give it disadvantage?
It is an AoE.
Okay, I'll go fuck myself
However,
then.
she's going to use her reaction to raise her hands, shout out into language. Well, actually, Akis, you can understand it. She's shouting in giant. She just shouts out, "Your flames belong to me!" And as the beam is about to reach Ryu, it immediately spreads and then shoots in a different direction.
Is this a counter ability rather than counter spell?
Seems to be an
Like
ability.
it's counter fire.
Yeah,
So
counter
she
all
caught the
fire.
beam, basically shoots towards Ryu before suddenly flying straight up into the sky and then vanishes. That's her. That's the golem's turn for now. And she used up her held. Well, that was her reaction.
All I know is we can't use spells above level 1.
I mean, you guys
No.
can.
Yeah, it's the issue is that, like, we shouldn't be willy-nilly with our spells, but as it stands right now, we're sort of beyond that.
So Paxi is next.
Alright, so run
Uh,
straight at it and the cat got it.
Hey, are you? Do you not want to be there?
No, I do not, please.
Okay. Can I... Fuck. How far did this guy move? Like, only like 15 feet?
Yes.
20. Oh, 15? Okay.
Okay.
Well, he moved only 15 feet.
I would like to cast... Scatter.
You're casting a spell.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I mean,
So-
we've kind of been found out, haven't we?
Yeah, that is true. So, no, here's the thing. So you're casting Scatter, which is a spell.
Yeah.
Then this guy's going to use his held action.
Who's he?
So
Who's he? Which
you-
guy?
you just prepare to cast Scatter, but suddenly you feel a cold, weird distortion before this guy appears out of nowhere.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
not him.
And he's going to strike you.
Cool. I also have a bonus. I have an action to stab people who get near me.
So that's a crit.
It's a surprise.
Wait a
attack,
minute.
Paxi.
Wait a minute.
It's a surprise round.
Does it affect? Oh, no, it only
Essentially.
affects when I'm attacked. No! I'm so sorry.
So, Paxi, you're going to take 24 force damage as she slashes you with his energy blades.
It's not that much
And
for
your
crit.
spell is interrupted.
Cool. Can I stab him back now as part of my reaction? Or
Yeah,
is,
you
well,
Oh, okay. So you can.
okay.
I didn't think you could.
Yeah, I get a reaction because I can stab people.
Okay.
Kerstab. 27 to hit.
That
Oh wait,
hits.
no, sorry. 25 to hit.
But yeah, you know what? Some of you guys know what both these golems are.
Yeah. I remember these guys.
No, I forgot
Yeah.
what this guy was.
Alternate. The version of us in this timeline is gonna have a weird time. Actually, they're gonna have an easier time. Fuck them.
See, it doesn't
So,
matter if anyone because my
what'd you
strategy
roll?
doesn't change.
25 to hit, 27 damage.
Alright, what? Some of that is force damage. Yeah,
Uh,
for this guy, it does not actually affect it. Wait,
Wait.
that would have to be a disadvantage, however.
What?
Because you're swinging at this guy with a magic weapon.
He also has Shadow and Moil on.
No, I don't. I was specifically
You don't?
told not to be casting spells, so I do not.
Got
I
it.
chose to try
Don't
Scatter
know.
instead of Shadow of Moil, which probably would have gotten me stabbed anyway. Oh
are you gonna
shit.
do,
Then it
stab
would have
me?
been a 16 to hit if it was at disadvantage.
It would not hit.
Okay. So I turn, I stab, he's all like Misty Shadow what's it man, and I go, fuck you, and I turn back around and I cast Hexblade's Curse on Big Man.
That is not a spell, so this guy does not react to it.
And that's my turn.
Swalbo.
Alright. Wolbo become angry and run up to the big guy.
In the fire.
You run into the fire.
Yep. Like I said, it doesn't matter what they do. My strategy does not change.
Swalbo, you take
That's a Chad.
19 fire damage. No save. You just take 19 fire damage. I will say this. One of you are welcome to make a perception check.
These are stronger than because they're
Okay.
in the magic area.
Yeah. These
That's
guys
all
are
it
not.
is.
They are not. Yeah,
Nat
they are
20.
literally. Yeah. Astorius, have you encountered either of these guys before?
I encountered the fire golem. I was with us when we fought it. I have
Oh.
not encountered this magic dude
Okay.
I should.
or anti-magic or
With
whatever he is.
that knowledge, you fought this fire guy before. He was really strong. You will have noticed that whatever this guy is, he seems to be radiating a lot more magic than when he first did. So it seems like in this time frame, just as Drew said, they are a lot more beefed up and a lot more stronger than when
You know
guys
what's
first got
terrifying?
them.
We were the same level the last time we fought that guy.
So here's
think
the magic.
so.
Here's the magic guy. This
We
is
were
what
one
he
level
looks
different.
like.
It was one level below actually, but still.
Yeah, probably. We leveled up somewhat recently.
But it's still
Okay,
only one level.
So,
What about the
This is-
magic guy? Is he like ethereal or anything, or is he physical?
He's rather physical.
This is a Nocturne skin.
It'd be funny if it was an actual Nocturne skin. It'd be cool. Anyway, so
Would be.
Swalbo, you're next to him. What are you doing?
Is switching out weapons an action? I don't remember.
The answer to that is kinda. It's weird. What are you trying to do?
I am trying to switch which weapon I have equipped with another one in my inventory.
You can. Wait, have you already attacked?
I have not. Dylan,
Okay,
can
so
I
you-
can I do this? Because the lightsaber is useless. I'm pretty sure.
You can sheath your weapon as your free action, and then as an attack, draw your other weapon. So yes, I know the rules, kind of. I know some rules. It's up to Dylan, but that's just as I understand it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
assuming
over
that's
here
how-
now.
I believe that's how that works.
Hey, you see, it's good to have a fucking loser like me who knows the rules around.
Rules lawyer.
That's
Yes.
what I am for magic.
Rule for thee, not for me.
Yep.
So you will allow me to both swap out the lightsaber and attack this guy.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter this turn anyway, because I can't even use my secondary weapon. Okay, anyway. I will attack him. 26.
26. That will hit.
Does the fire damage do anything to him?
It does not. In fact, it
Okay.
heals it.
Oh, wonderful. Then I guess 9. Well, he's already at full health, so 22 damage.
Wait, you did hit it
The
with the
golem.
lightsaber?
The golem was not at full health. He did take damage from
Oh.
Wayman.
Okay, I guess 19 damage then, because 3 of the damages heals him. And then I turn off the fire thing on the weapon. After I realize this. And attack again.
Alright. 24 hits.
That'll be 16 damage.
16. Gotcha.
And that is it for now.
Alright. This guy's turn. So, from what he's quote unquote seen, the branches that he's been utilizing have been doing absolutely nothing against this golem. However, he did notice this guy who just appeared right behind everyone. So he's going to turn around, raise his staff, and he's going to cast a spell. This golem is going to react by phasing out and reappearing right here, and he's going to strike him.
Because he cast a spell, is that what happened?
Yeah, if he's casting a spell. Like, you notice the way his mouth moves, he's saying the verbal components, raising his hand for the somatic, and then this golem's immediately shifting through the area that's trying to strike him.
The golem's not
That's
using a
totally the
spell to
gun.
teleport, right?
No.
Damn it, because if I tried to counterspell, we could do like a chain reaction thing to use up his reaction or whatever.
Seems like this guy's he's not teleporting with reactions. So for an attack, this golem is going to barely miss, actually. And so, what is he going to cast? Wait, I didn't know what I was going to cast. Why did I lose track of it? Was he focused on keeping track of everything else? Here we go. No, this is actually what I was going to cast, because otherwise it would just be terrible. Okay, this is not what I thought it was. Oh, I'm on the wrong character sheet, so whatever I clicked on was the wrong thing entirely. So this is where we is. Here we go. This is the spell. He is going to cover himself entirely with tree bark as he's cast Guardian of Nature. He can make dexterity and wisdom-based attack rolls with advantage while you're on the ground. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies. So literally, there's a burst of tree roots from all around him. So this will not affect you guys, but for everyone else, it's difficult terrain.
Nice.
And that will be his turn. Next will be Astorius.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got to move 9 like this. Of course. So we're gonna lead off with my wolf attempting to maul him.
Alright.
He rolled an 8. I doubt that hits.
An 8, it will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. That is wolf attack. I will now swing Flail the Stormbreaker at him. $16?
16. That will... Oh, Flail the Stormbreaker. That would have to be with disadvantage.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 5, so this is probably going to be it, but I'll roll again.
Yeah, so it's going to be 16 anyways.
Yeah, 16.
It's not a natural 1, thankfully. It misses.
Why does Flail the Stormbreaker have disadvantage?
I will say this, when you try to swing at this guy, it seemed like whatever energy this thing's made up is propelling your flail, making it harder to actually land. In fact, what other magical items do you have? Because it feels like every single one of those is being repelled.
Yeah, everything of mine.
This guy is not only anti-mage, but seems to be an anti-magic item as well.
Interesting. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, since he's so hard to hit, and I'm gonna use Channel Divinity of Vow of Envy to gain advantage on attack rolls against it to cancel out the disadvantage.
That'll work.
In other words, go fuck yourself.
pretty much. I swing again with Flail of the
Magic user.
Stormbreaker.
It's a normal roll this time.
Yep. 21.
Meets it, beats it.
Alright. Considering that I have no limit on my spell slots, Divine Smite at the 4th level. So that is...
That's a fair point. I forgot about that.
1, 2,
Wait, what?
3, 5. Undead or Fiend?
We have infinite
Nope.
spell slots.
What the hell?
5d8 extra damage. So second hit goes
Oh yeah,
through.
Seth wasn't there for the start of the
There's
session.
that, and then
Magic users.
smite damage. Pretty bad smite roll, not gonna lie. I do 29, 31 damage.
So 31. Fair enough. So when you smack him, you notice the lightning is a lot more charged than it regularly is. So your lightning, it's double the damage. So instead of how much? You said 31.
Yeah, it'd be 34 then.
Yep. So you do 34 damage to this guy.
Which guy? The
Mana one.
yeah, I see. Yeah,
He's
mana
weak to
takes
lightning.
extra lightning.
No,
Yep.
he is not weak to lightning.
What is he
Oh.
weak to?
Not lightning.
Because I successfully hit him.
Oh.
You notice your flail is a lot more charged than it regularly is. Seems to be the environment.
Yes. We have a buff to our magical items because of the magical radiation.
Is my smite buffed for any reason? Because that would be nice.
Nope. It
That's
does not.
unfortunate. Anyway,
It
he
is
takes
divine
34
magic.
damage. I end my turn.
Alright. Simon.
Question:
I'm
The
gonna go get
golem.
something to eat
Is there
for a
anything
second.
metallic about it?
Wait a minute, no, that's my. Don't heat metal. That guy. That's
You
my.
do not see anything quite to be of metal. It mostly seems to be some sort of crystal and also in mana.
Oh, so unfortunate. I guess I cast Cloud of Daggers at the 7th level.
Where are you casting the Cloud of Daggers?
Ooh, on myself.
Yeah, the golem, upon casting a spell, the golem's going to teleport to you.
Yeah, I cast it on myself.
He's going to attack you. They're trying to
Can I wait?
14 doesn't
wait,
do
wait,
shit.
wait. No.
He misses.
All right. So that's going to be. I might knock myself out with this.
So roll damage.
37.
Yeah, the golem's going to take that.
I take that too.
This golem is not as healthy as it was. Funny enough.
Where am
Drew.
I?
Drew.
Hi.
That was the biggest brain play I've seen in my entire life.
Yeah, you were about to be super sad.
Yeah, I know. I was about to cast it on nothing. So now, I will use bonus action. Unsettling. Wait, no, that's only for the next saving throw. That doesn't help me here. I bardically inspirate Akest because he's right after
Hey.
me.
Thank you.
And with that, let me actually draw this thing.
What did I
Draw.
miss while I was grabbing food? What, 14
I'm a
D4?
big-
Yes. Drew cast Cloud of Daggers on himself, so the machine would teleport into his space, and also get hit by the Cloud of Daggers. So,
Also, I step right here to be in that. What is that aura radiating?
that is.
the tree roots that make things difficult terrain for enemies. You are not an enemy.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it. All right, I step right here, and with that, I pass turn.
All right, Akis.
Okay. Let me ask a question. Does
Actually,
this-
this guy's going to use his free action now. It's not a spell, but he's going to. You notice all of the tree roots are going to release a pulse of energy.
Are we getting a health bonus?
You guys each heal 14 HP.
Hey.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's
and
almost
you
half of
all,
my
everyone
overall
within
HP.
radius gets 10 temporary hit points as well. as it feels your skin become harder than bark.
Fuck yeah.
Seems
Also
like
known
he's-
as bark skin.
Can I have
Yeah,
24
no,
temporary hit points? Because I was
not
full
bark, not
HP.
actually bark skin.
No,
That's how, yeah, you did.
I know.
Just 10
no.
hit. So you heal 14 hit points and you get 10 temporary HP.
Okay. Dylan,
What's
Mr.
up?
Dungeon Master Man. Does this look like the kind of fire person who is weak to cold, or like the kind of fire person who resists cold because they're that much on fire?
I'll just say this: you're literally seeing things get incinerated to dust upon contact with this guy, and Swobo is currently on fire.
Okay.
No one casts spells, and that guy will sit in the daggers.
He can move. Drew.
What if
But
somebody
he starts
casts
his turn there.
What if somebody, after he starts his turn, casts a spell in the vicinity of the golem to get him to teleport into there and light himself on fire?
That would be funny. You know what? I'm going to do something that's like Galaxy Brain.
I already
Um,
did, but go ahead.
Okay. What do I have as my? I don't know how to use like bonus action is sort of the issue though, and I like having that. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to step. Oh, actually no. I think I might still be in range. Actually, yeah, I am. Oh, can I get in range of both of them? Hey, he's in 30 feet of me too. All right. I'm going to. I've forgotten how to control my character sheet. Yes. I am going to brandish my holy symbol of Shen, and I'm going to channel my divinity, and both of these fuckers have to make con saves, DC 18.
Con saves.
Yes.
Well, the big guy is really. I'd say 26 to the con save for the big guy.
Well, that would do it.
The little guy, not quite as healthy for some reason. 15.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm going to expend a charge from my magic item, my Amulet of the Devout, and hope that comes back. And I'm going to channel divinity. Big guy takes half of that, and the small guy takes 17 radiant damage.
So your your charge was not expended.
Hey.
Well, oh hold on, I need a roll. Roll d6.
Okay.
I forgot. 4. It is expended. However, from the list of it, yeah, it will be recharged in very soon.
Yay.
So it's used. So charge is expended, but temporarily.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. To do nothing. Yeah. That's my turn. Someone else's turn now.
This guy.
He starts his turn in the cloud of daggers.
Yep.
Drew, how much damage does he take?
Oh, he does. You're right. I'm sorry. My apologies. What am I hearing in the background?
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, is it you?
Fire and Destiny music.
Okay, slash roll 14d4. 37.
Again.
Jesus.
That's a pretty average roll.
This guy's not looking too hot. And he's gonna fix that.
Oh no,
He's gonna take both of his arms, gonna thrust them forward like this, and he releases a blast of blue energy. This is going to affect. So, this is a range of.
Is this a spell?
What the hell?
Is this a
What the fuck did
spell?
this do?
Damn, is this a spell?
Cool.
Oh no, he got an animation! He's got an
Oh,
animation!
so you could do that. Anyway, so this is not a spell.
Damn it.
The anti-mage would not have spells.
That's fair.
So he's gonna release a blast of energy. This is no save.
Oh.
I don't appreciate this.
When you get waved by when this wave of energy hits you guys, it feels like your magic is getting stripped. So this guy's spell just automatically fails, and he kind of returns back to normal.
Does he suck out our temporary hit points?
What? What did I do? What did I do?
You made it really big.
We
You
all
made it
die.
Really big.
Rocks fall.
You
No,
made the area really big.
everything's made of pits.
God damn it, Drew.
Technical difficulties. There we go. The cloud of daggers fades from existence. Now, followed up. He's going to take a step, and he's going to
Really a step.
clap
it's
his
more of a
hands
form.
together.
Hold out your hand. Up like that.
What's he doing?
Hold it
He's going
up.
to clap his
Right,
cheeks
now hold it
forward.
Like this.
Shut the
Hold it
fuck up.
Okay. Sorry.
He's gonna clap your cheeks.
Yeah.
And you feel guys become engulfed by this aura of magic.
He's gonna put it in your hand.
Oh no.
That's his turn.
Do we take any damage?
No.
Hey, what
Oh no, we're like, well, he's put like a fucking mark
turn.
on it. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What does she do? You kind of been stirring this guy for a while.
I was gonna say, I assume she lights things on fire, but that's just a theory.
No. She's not going to move there. She would move to about over here. She's going to cast a cantrip. So she's just going to... Wait, what's... Yep. Create bonfire. And this guy's going to... First off, since she's still in the aura, you notice a charge of purple electricity shocks her up the moment she starts casting a spell. And she takes 5 force damage. And then he's going to teleport right here and swing at her. And misses. Now she's going to cast Create Bonfire. This guy has to make a dexterity save with advantage. Succeeds, takes half. Now, she's going to follow up with another spell. Where are you? Oh, this is the wrong one. Here we go. She's gonna cast Firestorm.
Oh, she's big. She's got the
So-
7th level.
This guy is once again. No. This is already once in a turn, so he can't do that. So she is going to cast Firestorm. He has to make a dex save with advantage. Not high enough. It's going to take 42. Double that. That's going to be 84 fire damage.
Yeesh.
Jesus.
And while she's you just see this literal column of flames erupt from the ground and completely engulf this guy. All the while she's shouting in giant burn.
Lovely. Is he alive?
Barely.
Akez, you have to introduce me to her. Yep, you gotta.
Already met her.
I turned
But he
back
didn't bang her yet. That's the thing.
to a squirrel.
And with that, that'll be her turn. This guy's going to use his legendary
You
action.
see this staff of the woodland, Taxi? This is my horny bat. I will use it to fucking kill
Will
you.
that work on her? Will that work? Can I borrow it?
This guy, completely
Bro,
damaged, leaking
bro.
energy everywhere, is going to...
I'm not gonna heal
Pay
you.
for
I'm not gonna heal
existence.
you when you die. Oh, he said, nice.
You know, I say, Paxi, you know that she's actually attracted to stunned squirrels. I heard that.
Hey
And
guys.
now the big guy's going to
Oh,
use his
no
legendary
wonder.
action.
Zoom in her hair is somewhat reddish. This explains a lot.
Bro, she's
He
got
calls
long
us
red
the
hair,
orange
she's got the crisscross shirt, she's hitting all the
Ah!
right notes.
Don't do that!
I'm on fire.
Wayman starts. He's going to take fire damage.
I
from
don't
that.
notice a difference.
I'm already burning hot, baby! You can't
He
do
takes
nothing!
17 fire damage. He's going to use his action to shoot.
Who is Patty trying to impress again?
27.
The red-haired girl.
There is
34.
one female character on this entire map.
Yes.
That don't mean shit.
Zor win.
He's going to shoot again with his bonus action.
Shazor wins.
Hits. No stick attack, so it's going to be 16. There are a total of 3 spikes in this golem now. So he is going to just twirl his gun. And you notice all 3 spikes explode on the golem, dealing additional damage.
Weird, you rolled a nat 1 for damage and then a nat 6 for damage twice.
Epax, you wanna know how to impress a druid? Don't do things destructive to
8
nature.
so the golem takes 8 necrotic damage from the 3 spikes that explode.
Sorry, Swubble, I couldn't hear you over the sound of your lightsaber.
Alright,
Put that away.
Wayman's
the one that I'm
going
not
to
using
walk
right now?
away from that. Are you? Your turn, and you're going to take. Wow, that's
Also,
pretty
my
low.
lightsaber
13,
gets
13 fire
attacked
damage.
exactly 0
13?
trees.
13 fire damage.
Oh boy.
Also, oh, I forgot about the tree ant. Honestly, he would probably be moving away from this shit before. He is not set for fighting right now.
I am running away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Also, are you? You notice something's glowing brightly
Oh,
in
you
your
mean
pocket.
my pocket?
Yes.
Is there a rocket in your pocket?
What's in my pocket?
The little eye that you have
Oh,
glowing
yeah.
brightly.
Oh my goodness. I pull it out. Well, what's going on? Does it have infinite
You
uses
want
now?
to use it?
Oh my god, yes, I will use it.
Alright. Roll 2d10s.
Oh, 2?
2d10s. 8.
The double 8. The
Double eight.
petrification ray.
So the golem
you
has
just
to
kill
make
him.
what
You just kill
save?
him.
It makes a DC 20 dex save.
It is. He fails the
Okay.
first save.
So it is now turns to stone.
He's restrained. The second ray is going to hit him. He has a defeat with disadvantage. The golem actually, funny enough, manages to save the second.
On a
But he's currently
disadvantage?
restrained. He with disadvantage. Bro, he
What's the
rolled
second
really
one even
high.
do to him? His stone
Yeah, he's
body.
already
is
stone.
stone.
It would just turn him to stone. He's already stone, but this is a petrification kind of thing. So, the eye is no longer glowing. Oh no, roll d6.
It's sick. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it recharges. Which it doesn't.
2. It's no longer glowing, but it will recharge a little sooner than it would normally would. So, the big golem's restrained. As you notice, even though it's made of like black stone, its lower torso is currently turning to gray stone. I don't know how that works. Can golems be turned to?
I mean,
That's
if,
what
if they're if the creature itself is immune to the petrification condition, then it can't be petrified. But there's no blanket rule for golems. It's a creature, so it can be targeted by the ray.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this double check, and it looks like golems can be turned to stone.
I mean, it's
That's so weird.
they go from being a magical alive stone to magical not quite alive stone. So
Yeah. So he's currently restrained. Is that your turn? Are you?
What does restraint entail?
let me get the chart.
He's getting the chart. He's getting the chart.
Restrained conditions. Restrained is his speed
A
0.
restrained
Attack
creature
rolls
speed
against him.
0.
Attack rolls against him are advantage. Attack rolls
Creature
against
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. I win.
So
So you're saying
your
I
turn,
have
are you?
advantage.
Yes.
I will.
All right.
throw my
This
dagger
golem's
at him.
turn. So
Wait a
what he has to
minute,
do?
wait a
He has to make a
minute.
Constitution save or
No.
another Dex save.
Are you trying to say something?
Wait, that
Oh.
was my action. I could still throw my throwing knife, right?
That is true.
I will throw at it with advantage. Therefore, I have sneak attack. Is that correct?
Yes.
Ha 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 25.
25 hits.
Ha 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 ha.
Sneak attack, yay!
I love me the sneak attack. 76. $31 damage.
31. Yep, fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty hurt.
alright, I recall the dagger, and that is it for me.
Alright, so what does the golem have to do? Does it have to make another Dex save or Constitution save?
Dex 20 save still.
At disadvantage.
Yeah,
I-
it doesn't
do I-
seem very dexterous.
I had disadvantage. He's just not good at it.
No,
Because
because
he's
he's
restrained.
restrained.
Oh. Wait, so to recover from the status, you have to re-roll at
Yeah, I
disadvantage?
don't. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you be rolling dex saves to recover from getting petrified?
That's what it says.
This sink, the fire winks out as this rest of his body gets turned to stone.
Haha.
Nice.
That was okay.
So there's our side.
Ooh, it finally works for once.
We take those.
MVP.
You hear loud curses come from Shazerwin as she glares at the spot where the anti-mage golem once stood. I'm just gonna say, Ekaz, you can understand these words. She's saying some very nasty things in Giant.
Ooh.
Some that would probably get you completely beaten to a pulp by any family members if you were to say those as a kid.
Like, that's fair. Like, what am I trying to say? Is she upset, like, just that it exists?
That it
Or-
escaped.
Is there something more specific going on?
She's upset that
Oh,
the
it
thing
escaped.
It did
Fucker.
not. It did not die. It fled
Okay,
before it could
I
be
use
destroyed.
my rod and I use my rod and I cast a Lifesmith golem with it. Is it nearby or is it just like fucking gone?
You detect it being very nearby, but when you swivel, you notice it's coming from this guy.
Ah, god damn it. Okay, he's not dead enough, but we'll worry about that later. Put the rod away. Okay, well, problem solved.
I look at Redhead and I say, "You did very well.
Good work, team.
Good job."
She is currently
Attack me
muttering
and-
under her breath. Oh, she says in common, "I could have finished it. It would have been dead. But it escaped."
I totally believe you. But look, we're safe because of you. Good job.
I stop, drop, and roll.
It's wound.
She looks
It's
up at the
wounded.
giant stone
It
statue
probably won't
now,
come back for
her
a
eyes
while.
narrow. That is still alive. If that is a word to describe him. It is merely contained for now. I don't think whatever magic you use is
We can
affecting
break
as
it. That-
should.
Yeah, we could
Kill
try to
them.
fix that.
That's when this guy takes a step forward. I do not think breaking it would be a good idea. After all, that stone is merely on the surface. By cracking it, you would end up freeing it once again.
Ah, okay.
This thing is temporarily
Well-
imprisoned. It is best to leave it and take this opportunity to flee.
Alright, so I should pick it up and throw it away.
If only we had a bottle of hold to put it in.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
not a good idea.
To put it in and then sell to random merchant in a town so that it can break out and destroy the town again.
I don't know who would do that in our
Yeah,
party.
again.
Hey, look, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
follow
right.
the
That's
Redhead
completely
because
a bad
that seems
idea.
like the safe thing to do.
I'm also going to follow.
Yeah, that's why.
I fucking cast my fucking roadhog hook on Pax and I pull him over here.
Nope, nope, nope. Paxi is being led by his divining rod.
Oh, how...
God.
Okay, Paxi, you have to admit. I'm so upset that Gesh doesn't matter if Paxi upsets the real people in our party. Just so he'd be taking so much psychic damage. So much psychic damage.
Gaius does not extend to the real world.
Rod is flashing right now.
Gaius does not extend into the
We need to
real
come up with a different name
world.
for this.
And
Not
that
a-
rod
not
is
a
glowing
stick, it's not a
brighter
rod,
and brighter and brighter. So it's shining brighter than any other
Okay.
form of light it's ever shined.
Hey, Paxi, have you ever heard of the
guys-
forbidden lightsaber technique? Would you like me to show it to you?
Back away,
tell
Swobo. I have the
everyone
high
in the
ground.
I definitely don't have
Tell
that.
everyone in the party. I tell everyone in the
I'm
party
sorry,
that
what?
something is coming.
Oh fuck yeah, we gotta go.
You didn't hear
Yeah,
a
my
voice
detector
reverberate
is
for all of
activated.
you.
How curious.
No, no,
This is not what I expected to find.
no.
You guys are noticing a wall of black fog coming from this direction. Notice when these two are looking very confused at first, but the moment they realize the situation, they have fear clear across their face and they're backing off.
Can we try scatter again? In the opposite direction?
Run this way.
Notice when this guy appears out of the black fog.
Which way is the fog?
Oh, down.
Oh, down there.
Apparently.
So I guess I will grab
What
an
the fuck is
image.
that guy?
Yep. What are we seeing?
I don't like this guy. Okay.
Spider
So he's
goth.
The necromancer from Diablo 3.
Lord.
You notice there's a lot of things walking by his side. They look humanoid, but black and twisted.
Oh, the zombies.
You are not his Schnox, yet you bear his mark.
God damn it, Paxi.
Yeah, fuck off and try me. I roll intimidation with advantage.
You dare
Big step back.
to a baron. You
Oh,
are
no.
like a dog.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which one are you, fuckface?
Paxi,
Take us
you know
two
how
steps
this, you know how
forward.
this,
Perhaps
I don't know
you
this guy.
don't recognize me, despite bearing Ishnox's mark. I am Koltar, Baron of Corruption, and you possess something of a brother of mine.
Buddy, I've seen what happens to you in the future. You don't want none of this. I roll with an
From
persuasion?
the future,
you really need to.
He's gonna raise a hand and clench his fingers a little bit.
Bye, everybody.
And Paxi, you feel yourself become racked with pain.
Yeah, that...
Make a Constitution save.
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Okay. It's a 15. It wouldn't matter what I rolled.
Wait. It is an 18.
It still fails.
Still fail. It needs to be like a 32.
So
I
Oh
spent
dear,
one of
what did
my
I come back to?
resources on you, Paxi. Hey, everyone said, hey, Drew, you know how there's 4 barons, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them.
This is one of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is Koltar, Baron of Destruction. No, Baron
Sounds
of
good.
Corruption. Yeah, that's this guy. This guy is the bad guy.
Well, I like
Like,
this
you
guy.
know, one of the big bad... This is one of the
Can I
big
ask
bad
for his
mages right
autograph?
here. Like, we're looking at his face.
Mm-hmm. And Paxi
Oh my
is
God,
trying
no.
to shit talk him.
You are not...
No. Hold on. Okay.
He could be an
Can,
ally.
can,
What do you know?
wait, DM, am I like writhing on the ground in pain, or can I still manage to talk?
You are currently, your body seizes as you are filled with pain. You can't do anything right now.
Yeah,
What
okay.
is the condition for this?
Pain.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
effectively
he cast
stunned.
power pain.
No, not
Yeah.
stunned. You're paralyzed.
Oh, that's even worse.
And as you'll notice, more time is passing and more of these things are popping out from the forest.
We should really go.
Yep.
Oh, am I
Oh,
taking
God.
damage? Did you tell me I took damage?
You did not take damage.
Oh, I'm just really ouchy.
You bear is Nox's mock,
His gaze turns to Simon.
and you possess the tablet book of Storia.
Wow.
Wow.
I really wish I could talk right now.
Normally,
Big damn.
I would
Snowball is very glad that you
interrupt
can.
you all on the spot and allow you to become one with my legion of husks. But there are simply too many questions to be answered here.
He turned to Paxi.
You mentioned the future.
Why did you wait?
Yeah,
wait,
can I talk
forgot,
now?
Did you mention the future?
Can I
no,
talk?
you are not allowed to
That's
talk.
literally the first thing he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally the first thing he said. Was
He's gonna
You
reach
realize you're about
this
to
guy's
do
sitting in the
standing
future,
every
motherfucker. Don't fuck with me. Those are
16
his
feet
exact
tall. He's towering over all of you. He's
Mhm.
gonna reach down and grab Paxi by the throat and lift him up.
Yeah, there it
And
is.
with that, you are no longer feeling this intense pain writhing through your body.
Oh,
You
that's.
can move and act accordingly.
He popped my back, guys.
Elaborate.
I'll make you a deal, mage.
You are not in a position to make deals, my little friend.
Can you read my mind?
Friend, ally?
So
That
if
is the
Boltar
work
kills
of
Paxi, I think I'm gonna have to change my opinion
Unfortunately,
of
I cannot
mages.
do such a thing.
Oh, you can't? That sucks. Cause you're either gonna make a deal or you're not gonna get the information you want. And I'll take it to my grave.
He lets out a short breath and you see this black mist come from where his mouth should be.
That's spooky.
Or I could simply just leave you as a husk.
That's unfortunate. You'd never know which one betrays you.
Betray.
Roll deception with disadvantage.
No, come on, that's totally advantage!
No, disadvantage.
Paxi's not very smart.
Hey,
No!
Dane,
Fuck
Dane,
balls!
Dane, I have a really important question, Dane.
Wait.
Is Paxi a dumbass or are you a dumbass?
It's a little bit of both.
14.
Hey, he's
You're
got to roll.
talking.
He's got to roll something, doesn't he? Like insight.
Yeah, he's rolling insight.
You're asking a baron to roll wisdom.
Yeah. His eyes go to narrow, his singular eye.
I'm not exactly lying
Dare
here.
have me question the loyalty of my brothers.
Okay, look, betrayal may be strong word. Kill you regardless because of his actions? Definitely true.
How disappointing. Perhaps there is no use from any of you after all.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, 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 hey!
Can I cast
Well, we're
scatter now?
In favor of running and leaving Paxi in the.
Yeah, leave Paxi.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast scatter now?
You want to cast scatter?
I would prefer to, yes.
Alright,
Paxi's
you
asking
can
to
cast
die.
scatter.
Does it work?
It goes off.
You're
I don't.
you're speaking DM right now.
Man, I really don't appreciate that answer. Who's in 30 feet here? Oh, cool. She's in 30 feet. All right, yeah. All are you, Swobo, Akez, and Paxi? All move 110 feet away from this fuck.
Okay. So what's a long way away?
Is it 110? 120.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes.
Oh, they're on that side of me now too. That's exciting.
Yeah, 120
Yeah.
feet away from danger. Oh. Oh. We're very surrounded by the danger, aren't we?
Yep.
Danger.
I think we should. Yeah.
You know, I would prefer the husks over this guy, though.
Well, he makes all of them and is in charge of them. And is
I mean,
only
I'm
going to control.
bringing miniature like slap chop with me, so.
I silently communicate with
Swobo.
Is this doable, or should we be running? No one else can hear this.
Running from a baron. It is not Ishnox, but he is most likely has direct ties to Ishnox. If we flee, he will simply find us.
I don't go anywhere.
Our only saving grace right now is the fact that he has not killed us on the spot. He is interested in something. It seems that your tiefling friend is responsible,
Oh,
as well as your bard.
do I hear this?
We perhaps
Nope.
entertain him, or at least give him what he desires. As much as I hate to say this, this may be a way for us to escape, if we'll stay in his good graces.
Well,
I walk over to Simon and I kind of back into him. I'm like, is there anything you know of that he could want? Because Solus apparently thinks you have something you want, and when we know what he wants from Paxi.
what's my precious bodily fluids?
He mentioned
What?
the book.
Yeah, I already know about the Book of Storia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
He wa-
Yeah, he mentioned it.
He wa- Yeah.
I'm just so if I may interject before you inevitably kill this man, which by the way, nobody has any qualms against. So go right ahead. What is it that
Yeah, go right ahead. You make the
Interests
world a
you.
better place.
this guy, then I point to Paxi, he just likes to talk a lot of shit. He doesn't mean anything he says, and every single time he tries to say something he means, he fails miserably.
He's really dumb. He's really bad.
I don't
with
know
words.
how the hell he's how he's a warlock, considering warlocks are charismatic, but I digress.
I don't know how he's alive. Like,
That
I don't know
too.
how he
Speak
made
of
it.
death. Death would be the least of his worries.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the case.
I mean, you can still have him.
I mean,
That's
if you want to
fine.
know, if you want to know why he has those eyes and he has that book, if that's all you want to know, that's not that complicated. I think we can tell him that, right, guys? Right, Simon?
Elaborate.
Well, we're from the future.
At this point, these guys were all in the process of backing off, but they just stop and look at you.
Hey, can I,
The future.
as
You
I,
guys shouldn't be allowed to talk.
Hey,
Period.
as I'm dangling, can I just be like, hey, can somebody hand me our map, please?
No, you're not gonna have a map montage with a giant skeleton man.
no,
Maxie.
no. Who has the map?
Not you. It's
No, it's in the home screen.
You are from the future. How far
Yeah.
into the future?
We're not from the future at all, actually. We're just travelers coming through.
Wait, hold on. I look
I'm
at.
friends with Storia, that's why I have
Make
the
a
book.
Constitution save, Simon.
Not even a deception check?
Nope. Make a Constitution save.
You
Who's
guys are
who's our
fucking everything
wait?
up.
Who's
Oh
our
my
who's our
God.
pirate friend man? What's his name?
His
I failed.
name is Wayman.
Wait, man.
Yeah, Simon, you becomes surged with intense pain.
I look at
Wayman.
You flops on the ground.
Wayman. How far back are we?
Wayman, the Baron turns to Wayman, who immediately freezes. Like currently he was like backing away from the horde of husk zombies. And then he's seeing now the attention's like a spotlight's on him. Oh, I mean, uh, from what you told me, a couple thousand years.
Yes.
That far. Much can change during that time. What happens in the state of the war, the victor? Describe all of it to me.
You want all of it?
The war tears itself apart.
Let
no one
me break it down for you. Lishrat Zanasa, Orthalos, Elnok, Flaxastoria, Shia, Rajak, Elnasa, Malstoria, Loriasoth, Quizaloth, Nakri, Barkroy, and Koltar all die. The only one that makes it out of this alive is Rajulk, and I wouldn't consider it alive.
All the other barons are dead.
The wielder of the silver weapon.
Oh, you mean this one?
You goddamn it! See, my plan was this.
His eye turns to morning, and his eye narrows.
Yeah,
I singular.
she hardly makes it out either.
He reaches for her with his free hand.
No, poof.
He stops, turns his gaze to you.
Look,
You did not mention the other barons. What of Ishnox, Melbark, and Frisma?
None of you survive. All four of you.
let me rephrase. The only one that survives is Rajulk. Barely.
Yes.
Not really.
And he barely survives by like a massive fluke.
And yet, you come from this time where no one survived.
Small pockets of
Can we please just show him the map?
I mean, okay.
Yet you possess Ishnox's
You're forgetting Malstrada, guys.
I mentioned Malstrada.
Oh man. Oh right.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You possess Ishnox's mock,
He turns his gaze to the currently seizing Simon.
and you possess the tainted book of Storia.
Just because you're dead doesn't mean the things that you own don't stop existing. Object permanence.
He releases you, Paxi. You
Ow.
collapse on the ground. Simon, you're no longer stunned. He takes a step back.
Koltar, if I had any advice for you, it would be to find oh crap, what's her find Zanasa, go somewhere else for at least 1,000
Why
years.
would I need to do that? So, from what you describe, Orthalos succeeded, yet not entirely.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it wasn't Orthalos that destroyed this country.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't.
really? So his great big spell that he's preparing did not succeed.
What great big spell.
Let's just say it was destroyed. And it
Yeah, that's all we know.
took about 40% of the country with it. Can I just show him the fucking map, please?
So
Okay.
Ishnox saw the truth then, the fate of the future.
Ishnox.
Seemingly.
Mm,
You can show him the map.
Bear his mark. The tainted book of Storia still exists. Then that means the other marks of us live and exist. So we succeeded.
Nah.
In that case, we simply need to keep the current path. For this knowledge,
Yep,
it is more than enough for me.
that's definitely
to
what
know
I was
that
gonna
we
say.
Our influence still reigns supreme. I care little if you have this knowledge. After all, it's already too late. You bear his mark. Any other marks exist, and then the other tainted items exist. So it is right to let Orthalos be.
Fair enough.
Yep.
He waves his hand. He raises his hand up in the air, and all the husks starts marching deeper into the forest, before eventually fading into the fires.
This knowledge is simply all I needed. And it would be counterproductive, after all, to slay the ones who possess our influence.
Fair enough.
All I simply wish for you is a safe return to your timeline.
Okay. Bye.
Wayman's going to back off quickly. And he just walks into the forest, becoming engulfed in black mist.
I feel like I don't want his influence anymore.
Well, it's in your eyeballs, so I guess you gotta take him out.
Not my
I
eyeballs.
walk over to the rest of the group. Hi, Simon, you okay? Did that hurt too bad?
Simon's salty.
Oh no, if only there was a fire druid that could heal me.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Look,
And we are very, very fortunate that he didn't take that in a different direction in which he dominated our timeline.
how can he can't come back to the
Because he
future
knows
with
that
us.
he loses. How do you
I
know
mean-
that? How do you know that? We're trying to take something back from the past.
We're just taking information back from time. The spell was cast on us. We're gonna get shunted back to our timeline eventually.
How do you know he's not going to go to
May
Maelstrom?
I wait a little bit?
We should
One
get
of-
moving, by the way.
I didn't want to kind of mention anything, as you know, right in front of the Baron of Corruption. But technically, if he so wanted, he could have just left a dormant spell on any one of you. And the moment we went paying back to our present, it probably could have activated after some sort of trigger, and then you had to worry about Koltar's magic spreading, kind of like a... What was it one of those guys mentioned? Zombie virus.
I mean, we would have had Malstrata and all of your friends with us on the other side of the
Yeah, but
portal.
against the
fact
magic
that you
directly
guys
cast
even
by the
mentioned the
Baron, I
future?
don't think we can actually deal with that.
What? So wait, you're saying he could put a spell on us and we would go forward, and that would end up causing a zombie apocalypse.
Alright,
Starting with you.
4 countries
So
for 4,
that's
guys.
how
Let's
this
do it.
Campaign started.
We
We are the cause of the zombie apocalypse.
No, it was a different kind of meat. The meat came from a different timeline. Anyway, look, it's fine. We weren't gonna lie to him. He was gonna see through our lies and kill us with evil laser magic.
No, we tried to lie to him, and he saw through our lives, and then we told the truth.
Exactly. Yes. We tried to lie to him. He saw through our lies and started torturing us with magic.
That
only
was
other option
after
was to
Paxi
die.
mentioned the future in the first place, though.
Paxi doesn't count. He's not a person. He's a problem.
This is fair.
Solus speaks up to Astorius. Unfortunately, this encounter was inevitable. There are too many people here that possesses some sort of influence or mark of a powerful mage.
See?
In fact, it is one of the 4 barons. That means that eventually Koltar would have found us out.
Plot armor.
Yep.
As much as it is a terrible thing to reveal this information, it was the only key to guarantee our survival. However, the concerning thing for me is the fact that even with this knowledge that we revealed, Koltar was fully intent to simply let things be. So even with the complete annihilation of the 4 barons, whatever happened was part of their plan. They took it into account.
Okay. Are you 3 okay? I say to Furbolg, and Tree.
They both kind of like look at you guys with a lot of mixed
Hello.
emotions. Eventually, he speaks up, his gritting his staff tighter. You hold an allegiance with the 4 barons.
No. No, it's I don't know how things are here in this present, but in the future the barons are gone and these powerful artifacts are just lying around, and he took a relic of the Baron of Eyes, and he has a book from a different story wizard, and we use that to fight like golems left over by the Lifesmith and other evils that still linger on even after they're destroyed.
These relics were left by the barons. We use
Yeah.
them as tools.
So
As
Yeah,
a-
we do not need to align ourselves with their morality or their world views to wield these objects.
Yeah, don't worry. Paxi doesn't need to align with the Barons. He's much worse.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not.
That's when she speaks up. So you're thousands of years in from the future.
Is
I
that
know
interesting to
we
you? I can tell you more.
and Valar do not live that long. You know this. Aegis, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate our lifespan rarely goes over that of 500.
You could definitely just come with us, and I can show you the future. It's great.
That's not how it works, Paxi.
No.
Stop.
What
No.
happens to me in Valor?
I can show you the world.
Here's the thing. I can tell you about Valor. You're not in the history books.
Aegis, you are welcome to roll history
Fuck.
Okay.
with
I will
advantage.
Okay. -1 to int. Let's fucking go.
Wait, can I assist? I'm good at history.
This
Oh,
is
you didn't-
knowledge only Aegis would probably know.
Akaz, you dumb piece of shit. You better roll.
It didn't, huh.
Paxy's just like, don't fuck this up for me, Akaz.
Okay, that's not good.
Advantage.
That's not good.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Paxy's just violently shaking Akaz. Don't fuck this up.
Dude, see, I'm so. Bruh, you should roll high. Roll one more time. You seriously would actually know this. It's all information. Like this is like stories about
Paxy
like your clan would
violently
each other.
just shaking.
Hey, Dylan. Hey, fuck you, Paxi. You're like 10 squares away from me. Hey, Dylan. You can just say I succeed. That's okay.
But the amount of detail depends on how well you succeed.
I mean, okay, fine.
Roll one more time. Bruh! Okay.
Zero, zero details.
Until you roll above a 10.
Okay.
You just fail.
You can just say I roll. Okay, let's just okay. It's a science experiment.
There we go.
Okay.
Above a 10.
all
This
Bardic inspiration.
okay, so that's a 25 then.
Okay. Yay.
So,
first
Aegis,
try, everybody.
there are many tales that have been passed down. Now, there are some things that your race and your clans do not know, like the existence of the Gunders, the cousin giant race that apparently has been revealed, and also the original homeland of the giants, or something. But some tales you do know is of folk heroes, such as notable furbolgs that have helped in some way. It didn't quite ring a bell because it's like a childhood story that's been told to you, and during the heat of the moment with all the golems attacking and stuff, and also everything's on fire, everyone's on edge, you're not really thinking quite clearly. But now that I think about it, there has been some stories about the Friend of the Forest and the Heart of Cinder.
Okay.
The story describes them as two lovers,
All right.
one who wields the life of
Boo.
the forest, one who wields the death of the forest, basically
Okay.
upholding a cycle of natural balance. But during one instance, during the War of Trees of Fire, as the story words it,
Okay.
the two of them stand violently against these hordes that defy nature itself, but eventually, unfortunately, meeting their end. When the war ends and the magic dies out, leaving nothing but ash, and Nosafi declaring Chentaka to be the home of the land, causes the entire forest to regrow. And the two, the Heart of the Forest and the Heart of Cinder, as the two are now referred to, have a grave that is considered to be sacred to all of the forest.
Oh.
Other than that, there are small brief pieces and stuff that have been passed down through words describing how the Friend of the Forest and the Heart of the Forest, as Valar, the blind dude here, possesses the ability to heal afflictions to nature, just no matter the sickness. where he has basically brought back trees on the brink of destruction, saved dryads, purified pools that have been corrupted by poison.
Okay.
Essentially, wherever he walks is just nothing but regrowth and healing.
All right. So as Akaz sort of racks his brain to remember these two, and he remembers the stories he's heard about them, he gets like you see him sort of light up a bit. He's very excited, and I will explain to them both that even as far in the future as I am, stories of your heroism during the Battle of Burning Wood lives on, and the fact that there is still a forest here in my time is because of you two.
And also Nosefi, but these two
Yeah.
definitely play a role.
Yes, well, because of both of you and several other heroes, but you're part of that story.
Hearing this, you can see relief kind of fills both of their faces. Like, do you mention the part where they die?
I do. I just say that they live there. That I say that they help save the forest. I do not explicitly mention that they die in the process.
So by saying that, you can definitely see a lot of relief fills their face. So the gathering of trees lives on.
That it does.
That is more than enough relief. Seeing the pure devastation here, it breaks my heart.
It is awful.
This was once the homes of many, but now there's just destruction. Thankfully, a great deal have fled, but even more, however, had they chosen to fight against the destruction of that these outsiders have brought. It is, in a way, somewhat nice to hear that my people of Rorden have decided to fight with the Union of Trees.
It's what to hear? Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
The people of Rorden. Do you not know?
No, like you cut out, like you realize.
Oh, no, he's the people of Rorden.
Yes, it's yes. In my time, we are one nation because of the events of this war.
One nation.
Yes.
So the Union of Trees and Rorden finally accept each other.
That they
is-
do.
I am glad to hear that. Unfortunately, it had to require a devastating event. If you came from the future, what is your purpose here then, truly?
Well, actually, there's two things now. The first one is in the future, a very a powerful artifact left from this time has become activated and is threatening the Union of Trees. And we have come back to this time using another powerful magical object in order to get information that we can use to stop what's happening in our time.
That's when she speaks up. So you're looking for a solution by coming to the past.
Yes.
But you said there were two things. What is the other?
Valar. In, even, for me, the youths, for the youths of the Furbolg people, it is known that you have incredible healing powers to cure nature and mend its injuries. Is that true?
It is true that is one of my traits.
Well, then, I need maybe knowledge on how you gained this power or some relic of you. Because in my time, a dryad and someone who is the leader of the Union of Trees, or one of the leaders of the Union of Trees, someone named Nosefi, is gravely injured. And
Nosefi. You speak
yeah.
of a dragon.
She's a dryad.
No, Nosefi's a dragon. You're talking about
Nosefi? You said Nosefi. Am I dumb? Am I
Nope.
fucking stupid?
No, you said I said Nosefi, but that is the dragon who regrew the forest.
Oh, the dragon. I'm dumb. Fucking. What's her name?
guardian
The dryad. The dryad. What's her fucking name?
Bork.
You are thinking of Salona.
Salona, thank you.
Yeah.
Salona, a dryad named Salona.
And
I say that I say what I say to them is that the person who, a very important person, a dryad, the leader of the Union of Trees, is gravely injured, and no magic we have can heal her.
So she is dying.
Yes,
She got punched by Rajalk.
I don't say that.
I don't say
I am
that.
not sure if I can truly assist, but I have saved the life of a dryad before, and perhaps I can do the same. Whether what happens in the near future or not, but even if in a time where I am no longer alive, thousands of years in the future, I can at least guarantee you this. I can still assist and help nature as I should. So he's going to take his staff, grip it tightly. He's going to mutter a few words. Then you notice a tiny branch springs from his staff. And this branch, you notice some more branches are forming before eventually a singular flower forms. And then this flower falls off, turning into a leaf. And then you see an acorn grow next to this leaf. He's going to
Okay.
take the acorn and pluck it. He's going to bring it to his mouth, whisper a few words, and then when he pulls it away, you notice this weird green mist flow from this acorn. Then he's going to offer it to you, Akis.
I very gently take it, and I'll find like a piece of cloth in my backpack to wrap it in to keep it safe.
That will guarantee that she will survive. Although I will tell you this, if she dies before you can reach her, you can still save her, but perhaps she will not be quite the same.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Hopefully
But thank
not.
you.
But this is the way you can save the Fae. It is an acorn imbued with new life.
Okay.
Simply bring that to her and place it on her, and the magic should immediately activate. It should last for quite a while. I do not have a time frame when it will expire, but the moment you return to your timeline, I urge that you go immediately.
I will do just that.
He nods his head. He then puts his hand on your shoulder and gives you like a little shake. It heartens me to know that there's still many good people in the future.
I put my hand on the hand that's on my shoulder and sort of give it a little squeeze. There is a lot to be hopeful for.
The future is bright in the hands of you young ones. I can see that. And he's gonna walk away to here. The two of them look at each other, but more like he looks in her general direction. We have to stay here to protect what's left of this area. But if for this artifact, you say you're looking for it, do you know exactly what you're looking for to stop this awakened destroyer?
Yes, we do. We were on our way there when we found this, and then there's the giant man, and then the skeleton guy. It was a whole thing. But we know where we're going. You guys keep yourself safe.
You guys hear some cracking noise, and you see some green fire coming out from this giant thing.
Stop it. No. Time out.
She turns her head to look at it, and she just smirks. If it's just this thing alone, I can handle it quite well. It has no power over me.
Nice.
But for you, you only have one chance. I urge that you go now while the time is clear.
Alright.
Whatever happens, we're going to draw threats regardless. Since after all, we are a shining beacon of natural magic.
Yeah.
So when you can, flee.
All
And she
right.
turns her head to young Green. And for you, once the fires have dimmed a little bit, I urge that you leave as well. Find refuge with the other treants. Young Green just merely nods its head a little bit, still kind of just looking at all of you with suspicion. But yes, you must leave. We will keep them distracted.
Oh, nice.
You hear more cracks as well as green flames spouting from this thing.
Oh goddamn. Okay.
Hey, young green, don't be pissed off at tieflings in the future, okay? Bye.
Goddamn. I would say good luck, but I know you don't need it. Let's go, team.
So this treant is also a hero helping save the forest, worthy of eternal respect, right?
Look,
Yeah, whatever. He got
worry,
bitch slapped back to the Feywild, okay?
We'll worry about that when we get back to our time. Come on, Wayman, let's go. We're leaving.
Actually, I should say sucker punched back into the Feywild.
Left.
Yeah, we start going
So,
towards the stairs.
so you guys run. I'm assuming you start running away towards the direction you're supposed to go.
Yes.
So you guys leave the giant tree behind as you hear more cracking noises before eventually, in the distance, you would see a massive pillar of green fire erupt.
That's their
Well,
problem.
It is.
This is technically the map you guys know, but this is where you actually are. So you guys are right here now. So you're moving as fast as you guys can. Still giant balls of fire, yeah, just ash and lightning in the distance. This place is still a very big hellscape. Eventually, however, as you guys are moving forward, the fires are dying down. Eventually, you guys start getting close to.
Oh, we're here.
Hey, what's that chalice looking like? Gold and shiny, maybe?
Nope.
Damn
It
it.
is not glowing whatsoever. You guys are walking through the equivalent of a sea of ash. You see tons of burnt out trees. Every step is just causing this ash on the ground to swirl through the air. This place feels dead.
Please
Yeah,
make us fight Gale.
No, not yet. We're not at the end of the world yet. I just like have my rod just out. I know it's probably not too helpful, but it might get a bit brighter if something's right on top of us.
I want to have my wolf roll perception to see if it smells anything
The wolf.
other than burning. I think it has yeah,
Seems
it's advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell. So it's gonna listen for anything suspicious and it's gonna smell for anything suspicious.
Do we still?
Which will be
Perception.
its perception is plus.
Any chance we can take a short rest on our walk
Okay,
down
so it's
here?
gonna be -5 on my perception. Or I'll just roll a d20. That actually makes more sense. +3, it's an 8.
It would have advantage in this case.
Ah. Wait. Oh, it has advantage. Right. I literally just read that. 8.
The wolf is kind of having some struggle here. He's currently trying to sniff around, trying to see if there's anything, but every sniff, it's just causing him to just sneeze, as the ash is just filling up their nose.
That's fair. Can I roll my own perception as well?
Sure
What I can
thing.
see?
But disadvantage because humans don't have good sniffers.
I wasn't doing it by smell, but.
That works. So with 14, you're kind of looking around. Honestly, funny enough, with all the chaos you guys were dealing with earlier, it feels very still.
Like that, but I accept it.
This is definitely a landscape where a lot of problems have happened. But
I continue
it's
to
currently going
investigate
through
forward.
a rather lull.
I'm going to continue to investigate forward. Until I am told I am not allowed to do so.
Wait, why did I not finish this? Okay. Is everyone else staying behind, or is it just Solus approaching?
I'll go.
I'm also Storius and Solus and Wolfie, Sif.
Yeah, I'll go.
Ruin. Thank you. It has a
Alright.
name.
I'll walk on.
Ruin? That's
Wolfie.
your name? Oh, that's the name of the. I thought I heard Sif at one point.
Its name
I
is
guess
Wolfie.
Wolfie.
I mean, I call it Wolfie more than I call it anything else, but yes, his name is Ruin.
Wolfie.
So time's passing. Kind of. You guys are on edge, but at this point, you guys start hearing some clanging noises.
From
I have my-
approximately which direction?
This is right ahead of you guys. But you can't quite see where.
Ow. I think I'm still zoomed in. Okay. I'm still not seeing anything.
You are not. But the sound is getting closer. The more you move, the more you start realizing, hey, there's something here, but I can't quite tell what.
I have my detector out.
It's glowing really, really brightly.
Is there a specific direction, or is it just right on top of me?
You hear drain.
No, you don't actually hear that.
I'd
The
cry.
clanging stops as you pull it out, and it seems to be coming from this direction.
I will go. I will gesture that direction, like Astorius over there,
Which way?
Uh,
I
over-
missed, I was looking at my. Okay.
this way.
Alright. Wolf was gonna be stealthy because Wolf can be stealthy. And I'm gonna like go right up against this wood, and like peek around the edge. Do I see anything?
You do not.
I step around the edge.
You still see nothing.
I slowly walk forward. I peek
You
around this
suddenly
corner.
smack into something solid. And you
Like,
notice
right
the
up
air ripples right here.
Uh-oh.
Solus, I cast Detect Magic.
You immediately feel like a powerful, powerful aura of magic right in front of you. It doesn't even take you a moment to identify what it is. Lishrod.
Oh, come on.
I said to Solus, can he see me? Does he know I'm here?
You notice, you hear a loud buzzing noise, followed by the surrounding air swirling before vanishing, revealing a figure.
It's a fucking robot, man.
And I guess I'll show the image. Campaign 1, this is what they look like. Almost posted this on the wrong group.
Again.
Almost the wrong group again.
Hmm.
There we go. Campaign 1.
Oh, it's a time night. Or it's an energy night.
You notice he's holding a rather unusually shaped hammer. It's sparking and crackling with energy. Seems to be made of a mixture of different kinds of metals of all sorts of colors.
Sounds intriguing.
Well, what do we have here? You, figure on the back, come out of hiding, come here.
Oh,
He's
you're
just
not
gesturing with a hand.
You're not talking
I
to me.
dismount off of.
No, he's
Ruin.
talking. He's gesturing to Aegis with the glowing rod.
I mean, I'm assuming I'm walking with them. So.
Hello?
He walks over to you, snatches the rod out of your hand,
Hey!
starts looking it over. Well, where did you find this laying around? I haven't seen one of these in quite some time.
Shoot him in the head.
One of my first works.
Wait, your first works.
What? Yes, do you know who you're looking at? Oh, kids these days, they don't know anything at all. Yes, you're looking at him. Lishrot in the flesh, Grandmaster Artificer, and all of that. Anyways,
What
he
the
takes the
fuck?
rod to his
What
knee
the-
and snaps it in two.
Hey!
This is out of date. I don't need this anymore, and well, certainly you don't. Carrying that around, actually making it seem like it's some sort of magic finder.
He's my favorite.
If you're gonna use one of my toys like that, you need one of these. And he flicks his hand, and suddenly he's holding a rod.
I've
But
known
you
him
know
for
there's something
5
different
seconds,
about it.
and if anything happens to him, I'll kill all of you and then myself.
Yep.
You notice he's holding another rod this time, looks similar to yours, but one thing's different. One, there seems to be a lot of symbols all over it. And every so
Oh.
often you hear some clicking noises with the symbols moving, and you can see some of them lighting up in certain frequencies. On top of the rod, you can see arrows pointing in different directions.
Okay.
So the ultimate is best, give me some alarm and heads up whenever someone's coming close, but I could never tell who it is unless I'm holding it directly. Well, with this little thing, I'm a little smart here, tells me exactly who it is, where they are, and how far.
Oh.
Hey,
That's
Lishrot,
pretty clever.
I have a question.
No, the grown-ups are talking, boy. Wait one moment here while I finish my conversation.
The
So,
fuck?
You're using my little detection alarm device as like a dowsing rod, hmm?
Yeah.
Uh,
Using it to avoid the more problematic monsters.
Ah, that's my boy, using things how they're intended. Oh, they're not quite. They're only supposed to be stationary. You stick it in the ground, and then you simply use it until you need to move on. And my forgetful rear simply just forgets to move them, and I just have them scattered all over the place. Oh, I'm pretty bad at that. But, hey, you have one of my creations, using them in a quite smart, intelligent way, so he puts the new rod on your hand, Thakis, closes your fingers around it, gives you a pat on the head. There you go. Merry Christmas. They have Christmas.
Thank you very
right?
much.
No, the Unity of Trees is quite a stickler with the holidays.
It's that gnomish
Oh,
holiday.
you have friends. Let's see,
Yeah.
that's 1,
There's
2,
a cool
3.
hammer you
Oh,
got.
you have a big dog. Oh, hello there, boy. He's gonna walk him, start patting the wolf on the head.
So you're Lichrot, the Grandmaster Artificer.
Oh, new inspiration! I shall make a wolf-related magic item. Ah, it will be glorious. It will be a simple ring, but with a whisper, it will turn into a fully grown wolf of metal. Mount, you can ride into combat. Ooh, that is good. What should I call it? Yes! Lishrot's ring, a portable wolf. That'll be enough. That'll
Never
be
mind.
good.
I've answered my own question.
Yeah. I think
He's gonna walk over. He's gonna sit down on the air, and you notice a metal stool springs up out of nowhere from underneath him. And he's
good.
gonna raise his hammer. You notice a anvil of some kind appears in front of him. And he's gonna start smashing at it. With each smash, you notice a little bit of his hammer comes off, creating some form of metal. And with every whack, he's creating another. Basically, with every smack, more metal's appearing, and then it's taking shape into something. Oh, what some of you had something to say? Don't mind me. Currently, every time I have a bit of inspiration, I must get to work.
What was your
What is it you have to
inspiration?
say?
What was your inspiration for Wanton?
Oh, Shield of Wanton Violence. Oh, funny enough, I can. I dropped off him in a fever dream. All I know is one day I was walking around as a knight in shining armor, mind you, quite glorious, quite elegant. It was quite mighty expensive too. But then, suddenly, as I was fighting a deathly destructive dragon, the shield started talking out of nowhere, screaming about violence, about wanting to be hit. Oh, he had a lot of naughty words, I'll tell you that. But when I woke up, I got inspired. Create a shield that can talk and desire to be hit. I create something similar. It just simply wants violence. And so I called it the Shield of Wanton Violence. It was a little weird. I hit it a few times too hard, so it kept referring to itself as Wanton instead of Wanton. But I digress. It was quite successful. I may have accidentally left them somewhere. I can't remember. Probably somewhere in Shador.
somewhere in Shador, yeah.
That is my problem. I tend to leave my magic items scattered. After I create that one item, I get inspiration! I must make something new, and I probably forget my old creation.
So, am I mistaken in thinking that Lichrot also made Satorius? Or is that someone else? Not. It's not Sator. What the fuck? The tattoo.
Solus?
Solus.
Solus. Yes.
Are you asking that out loud, or...?
No, I'm asking the DM. I could have sworn
No.
that he was... Okay, I'm dumb.
Solus is a creation of Ortholos.
Okay, Ortholos.
What's the deal with Well Splitter?
Well, Splitter?
We gotta be careful. We're gonna start asking
Never heard of
items
that.
he hasn't created.
Yep. Never mind. I didn't say
never
nothing.
mind him. He's dumb. Well,
Actually, now
I'm-
that I think about
I'm
it,
a
I think that
squirrel.
was one of the passing names I have about a particular sword that can make contracts. I wasn't sure of the name. Well Splitter, what's the thing that comes to mind? But I think I'll do that. Well Splitter. It does sound pretty unique. Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you shouldn't make that one. That's a terrible idea.
Nonsense! Everything is a canvas. If I come
How
up
about-
with it, it must be made.
I think we should... guys, I feel like Litrod here is a very busy man, and
What-
we're also very busy people. Can we
Oh,
get
I'm
going?
very busy.
What
but
if
at the
we
same
what if
time,
we
the
gay
talking
ass
of
this
two people for
man?
conversation.
Never
I don't know what
create
you're talking
Well
about.
Splitter.
I'm just admiring this guy's hammer. Looks pretty cool.
He's still smacking away, but the moment he stops, his head just like slowly swivels and looks at Swolbo.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Young boy!
Nope.
Bring me that here axe. I must see that.
Maybe.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes. 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 Yes.
He takes your, he
also
practically yanks the axe out of your hand with a grip far stronger than anything you've ever seen. Like, you had no control over this man. The moment he grabbed it, it was lost. He's holding the axe now, turning it over, looking at it. The more he looks at it, the more he just starts nodding his head. Never seen this metal alloy before. He looks a little bit like titanium. I've used something like that several times, but whatever these are, they are very refined. But at the same time, crude. At the same time, it's like someone took a bunch of these knives and just stuck it to a stick and called it a day.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Boy, where did you get this? This is a magnificent weapon. I have not seen anything like it. And not
the
to say
blade fell off
something,
some
'cause I'm the
golem we were
Grandmaster
fighting.
Artificer. You got it from what? Fighting?
Yeah. I also show him the lightsaber and go, oh, you probably wouldn't guess what this does, and then I turn it on.
You create a beam of energy, and he looks at. Oh, that looks like something I've made. Actually, it was a little hilt, but when you pressed it and activated a little magic word, it was a little too long for my taste, honestly. But it was a spur of the moment. It created a blade of lightning. Quite fantastic, but that's more of fire. Why didn't I think of that? Fire. This fire, ice would be a little too simple. I should probably make something out of force. That would be a little bit more unique. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going on my tangent. Anyways, let me see that little here, boy.
Alright.
So he's going to take your lightsaber. You don't have a choice here. He just grabs it out of your hands. And he starts looking at this too. Oh, it's like someone took something and repurposed it into a weapon. Quite nice. Hold on a moment. Let me give this a few whacks to work out a few kinks. So he puts the axe down, starts smacking at it with his hammer. At this point, he's brushed aside the ring that he did not complete and falls into the ashen ground. He starts working at this axe. With every smack, you notice it goes from this crude weapon of someone just sticking knives into a stick. You notice that the blades are becoming more angled, becoming more natural, as if the weapon was intended to be this way. And with one more smack, you see this weapon looks pristine. There we go! Not much better looking than it was earlier, I gotta say. Quite clean. Oh, hold on a moment. He pulls out a small little, looks like a stamp of some kind, and he presses it on the side of one of the blades, leaving a mark. Good! My finishing touch. That means this weapon has been touched by the glorious hands of Lishrot. He hands it back to you, Swolbo, the axe.
I take it and say thank you. It looks pretty good.
And it is better than it was earlier. So, let me see it exactly. So, the Heat Killer had a +2. Now it is a +3 weapon and does an additional 1d6 fire damage instead of 1d4.
You really just want Solbo to one-shot everything, don't you?
He looks at the
This is on you. You don't get to
lightsaber.
complain, Dylan. You did this.
He raises his hammer a little bit, stops.
Honey.
I have no more inspiration. Here you go, boy. You can have your other light weapon back. He hands you back your fire sword without touching it. And
Mr. Litchfield.
I have one too, but I was just waiting. So and I guess I show my rapier. Does this thing ring any bells to you? And I approach him, and I show him my rapier. It is indeed made by Lishrot.
which one is it?
The Mark of the Whisperer. Thing I rarely use.
He looked at it. You see, you conjure that blade of ink. He kind of leans forward. You can kind of tell he's narrowing his eyes just for his posture. Has like closely examining it. Oh, I have never seen this before, and yet it looks like it has my touch. Oh, there is an imposter out there. Someone must be masquerading as me, stealing my ideas before I could even come up with them. Oh, come here, boys. Whoever that is, I can certainly do better. So he's gonna reach over to where this little black dot is. And he's gonna thrust backwards with his hand as if he's gripping someone. And Simon, you feel Mark of the Whisperer get yanked out of you. He's now holding a pin in his hands. Magical tattoo this, magical tattoo that. Actually, I should probably create a bit more of those. Nevertheless, he places the little pen down, starts smacking it away with his hammer. With every smack, you can hear a very faint whispering voice going, ow, 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 ow.
So that's why Simon's evil. He has an evil sword.
Not quite evil, I've got to say. It is a little bit sly. It is okay. He gives a finishing touch. The weapon's now a +3 instead of a +1. Oh, I could do a little bit better, but what is there to do?
It's a +3. Holy shit.
Ah, I know this. They had a good idea with this Whisper's Retreat little trait, but only 90 feet. Let's make it 120. So he gives it one more smack. And done. Now this is properly made by Lishrot and not by some lookalike. Speaking of which, if you see them, please sure to let me know. I have a few things I want to say to them, special words. During this conversation, I will say Wayman is currently in the back, kind of just like not sure how to react. It's like opening his mouth to say something, then promptly closing it, opening it again, just closing. Before eventually speaking, hey, Mr. Lishrot, was it? I got a little funny thing to show you. He pulls out his weapon, the firearm. Yep. Check this out. Made it myself. Kinda. I want you to have your looks at it. He takes a glance, looks at the weapon. By Joe, look at that. It's like someone took something and just simply created an abomination with another. It's like he took two things together and called it a job finished. That's when Wayman starts looking a little hurt and it's like, hey man, what if someone didn't really have as much experience making weapons? They should probably retire, I'll tell you that.
Shit.
I don't want my hammer sullied by that abomination. Take it away. Fine. He takes a few steps back while grumbling under his breath. Whoa, I've gathered quite a crowd. Look at all of you. If I didn't know better, you think you'd be asking for handouts? Is that actually why you're here? Just want free stuff. Free upgrades?
No, we're just passing through.
Oh, why didn't you say so, boy? Keep on, I'm not holding you. If anything, you're the ones who bumped into me. I was currently making my next masterpiece before someone bumped into my little force field that I made here.
That is very rude. I apologize for my friend's behavior.
Oh, that's okay.
Thank
No
you
harm
very
done.
much.
If anything, there might be some bruising, but hey, good thing you're wearing a metal hat. After all, gotta have some good protection in workplaces. You do work here, right? Probably not. Yeah, I'm kind of new here. After all, I don't usually come to the Union of Trees. Simply just looking for inspiration by the Ash Hellscape Landscape. Now that is a funny word now that I think about it. Oh, move on. I will not keep you here any longer. You can keep walking. Oh, where does that blasted? Oh, here we go. He reaches into the ash, grabs the half-beaten ring that he did not finish. He sets it back down and starts whacking away.
What an interesting fellow.
Well, thank
Really
you
a
very
nice
much
guy.
for the new detector. Your craftsmanship is very impressive.
It is something that came up on a whim. It's just a slight upgrade. I could do better.
You know what actually would be really nice? If you had one that could detect specific objects or specific, like, in case, for example, someone. Oh, I'm back. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yep. Specific. Oh, you're talking about
Good.
like an
Hi.
actual
It would be
fine
cool if you.
object rod. Oh, I've made some of those. Quite useful.
You know, if you needed to track down a specific person or a specific one of the objects you left behind, it could be nice.
Oh, I don't quite care about the objects I've made. Once I've made them, it's simply done. I'm moving on to the next one. But there was one moment where someone stole some valuable materials from me, so I made a little staff that allowed me to find them regardless if they were, including planes. I took a little bit of time to figure that one out, but I eventually found out they were on the ethereal plane at one moment, found them, gave them the 1-2, took back what was rightfully mine, and then left their butt promptly stranded in the ethereal plane. I think the phase spotters got to them.
Yeah, they do that. Well, it's been nice talking with you. You're an interesting guy.
Oh, I hope so. I try to be as interesting as possible. Not like the spoil sports out of the other mages. All they care about is fighting.
Wait a second.
Yeah, they really do.
A person would be like that.
They just sort of start slowly backing away.
Raven is already walking ahead.
I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. And I love fucking people up.
Hey.
I say jokingly.
Oh. Yes. Hey, Solus. Hey, Solus.
You're talking about Solus or Astorius?
Did you know that guy? I'm talking to. I assume Solus can hear me on the outside.
You can, you just can't.
Hey, Solus.
Hey,
Solus. Was he?
Wait a
Is he always been like that?
I've got an idea.
That's fair. You can speak.
If you're speaking
You can
of
speak
Leash
for me.
Rod,
You can-
then the answer,
has he always been like
unfortunately,
this?
yes. He has been rather chaotic.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
He's considered to be such until you realize that the various magic items that he leaves behind after he finishes them often cause a lot of chaos and destruction, but people find them and misuse them.
Lishrod, I've been.
He's like
Fair enough.
Yeah. Lishrod, I've been actually making a history book of all your great works, and I bring out my notepad with all of my sentient items on it, and I hand it to him.
There's gonna be stuff on there he hasn't made yet.
He takes it.
Well,
Looks
yeah,
through the pages.
Well Splitter's definitely on there.
He starts
Morning's
looking at.
Morning is
I
definitely in
recognize
there.
this, and I recognize this too. Don't recognize this. This is there too, I guess, but I don't recognize it. But it sounds like something I would make. And now I like this too. Oh, this was enjoyable. Oh, it was quite spur of the moment idea of creation. And oh, interesting. Unfortunately, though, all of these things are all yesterday's news. I could care less about them, and they're honestly garbage now compared to my current creations. So you see him starts grabbing pages and starts ripping them out of the book.
Oh fuck.
Trash this. I don't care about anything on here. He just starts tearing more pages, throwing them into the air. And eventually he pulls out every single page with writing on it and starts throwing them into the sky, and they start scattering all over the place.
Yep.
Closes the book. Boy, if you want my advice, don't bother with any of these. These are all outdated and honestly trash. And he hands you back the book with all the pages flying everywhere.
Did he
Which
rip
book
out
was this?
Morning's page as well?
Seems like after a certain point he did not read that. He was just ripping out pages of everything.
I'm
So
just gonna.
Morning's page is probably floating somewhere, but you can safely say he did not read it.
Okay. You're a great artificer, and I've heard of a weapon. I don't think you had a direct hand in its
Great!
creation.
I am the Grand Master.
The best.
Get that right.
The best artificer.
The best. Oh, I wouldn't quite say that, boy, but I am grand.
Have you heard of an item called Guiding Moonlight before?
Oh, that little mysterious weapon that's been making rounds here. Oh, I've heard a good tale or two about it. Maybe 3, maybe 4, but yep, I know it exists. Quite an enigma, I must say. If you're asking, I did not touch it. I did not make it.
And you don't know much about it then, it's from the sound of it.
Oh, I know this thing or two. And he starts hammering away at the ring.
Care to share?
What, do you not want to know about that? What about my own works? I'm quite sure there'd be a lot more interesting to hear of how I made the great spear that could turn into a mace that can make and break curses.
Yeah, but I'd love to know your theories on Guiding Moonlight.
Theories? Oh, if you want to hear a wild one, I theorize that it came from the sky. From beyond all existence before it fell as a meteor struck the world and came into the shape of a hammer.
Came in the shape of a hammer, huh?
Did
Okay.
you say? Did you say a spear that can turn into a hammer that can make and break curses?
No, not hammer, mace.
Oh, a mace. My apologies. So
I
it
call
was
it
one object. That
Curse
could both
Maker
make and-
/ Curse Breaker. It is a 2 multi-personality magic item, where it can switch between 2 different forms.
Oh, how I've never heard of a sentient object having 2 distinct personalities. How
Of
would you swap
course,
between
that
them?
is why I made it. You know how you swap?
Okay.
There's been a little bit of
How
time
did it
since I
swap
made
between its
it.
personalities?
Simple. You entertain it one personality enough, follow through its own desires, and then eventually it'll change. So if you
Oh,
have Curse Maker,
that's really
start
interesting.
cursing people left and right, satisfied, and then it'll change to Curse Breaker. And then you start breaking curses left and right, and it'll change once again. It's quite a funny situation. You could curse the same person over and over, and then eventually break the same person over and over, and it'll just keep changing. You're cursed, now you're not cursed. You're cursed, now you're not cursed. It was a bit of a practical joke when I made it. Wasn't too keen on that, though. She just simply asking me,
very funny.
what is my life's purpose? And my purpose was to prank people. It said, oh my god, in response. Unfortunately, they did not take it very well.
Let's see.
Jesus.
That's
Also,
very-
by the
very
way,
interesting.
Akis,
You have some very interesting ideas.
if you're asking about the spear, you're not in possession of it.
He's in my. I kept Curse Breaker. I didn't give it to anybody.
During the battle of the village with the lizard folk, you threw it, and then he left it there.
Whoops.
I did not throw Curse Breaker at anybody.
No, you did throw someone, but you threw it away.
I just was like, I don't need you, and I put it on the ground.
It's more like he was not cooperating, and threw it at the ground or something. No, you threw it at someone, at an
No,
enemy
I was
during
catching my
combat,
backpack.
and it missed, and you did not pick it up because you threw at one of the big lizard folk.
Seems like he would have.
Did I?
The DM probably remembers this very specific thing happening.
Yes.
I'm checking the fucking footage. Fine. You know what? That's fine. I have ways of getting him back.
You know where he is. He's in that village that the
Yeah,
lizard folk
I
had
can.
ransacked.
And also, yeah, yes, I also know people who can teleport long distances at will. I probably shouldn't just ask Poppy to go get it, or what's Poppy's friend? Any one of those people to get it. But I can. Just take me there. I have ways. I can fly. I have ways. Don't worry about that
Yeah,
later.
you have ways.
Start walking away. Yep.
So he turns to you, Paxi. But yes, I theorize it came from the stars, and the world was the anvil that it must be struck by the face hammer.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Weren't you asking me about the whole moonlight weapon?
Yes, it came from the stars, and then your thick accent cut off there.
Oh, don't worry about it.
God damn it.
Now, if you want to what I actually think about it, I theorize that this moonlight. Oh, I should add some finishing touches here. He starts smacking at the ring a little bit more. Ah, there we go. Not how it looked like it. Anyways, I theorize. Oh no, I'll undo this a little bit. There we go. Anyways, what was I talking about again?
Moonlight?
Ah, yes. Moonlight. Oh, yes. I theorize that moonlight is the word appropriately, a living weapon. There's a difference. Not sentient. It's a weapon that doesn't think for itself, but the theory is that moonlight is alive. Specifically, its own entity.
Neat.
Oh. I was getting a Discord call for a second. Was that just me?
Yeah, I received that too.
Okay, so someone
Anyways.
accidentally called that group chat. Alright.
But no, that's a little bit problematic. Living weapon. I've never heard of anything like that before, and honestly, I call it not impossible, but at least beyond me. But there has been word about this morning actually fell from the sky at night. Thus, the term has been referred to as moonlight. And Rajok, that old boy here, has been quite taking a liking to that weapon. The weapon's been the one that assisted him through battle after battle, made him quite the prominent warrior. No longer was he in Rajok's shadow. And they've been talking about, or at least people said, how the weapon is the one that guides his actions, and being from the moon or something like that, they refer to it as guiding moonlight. Quite smart, a little bit dangerous if you ask me. A weapon that has full power to guide your actions. At this rate, it might as well just be possession. But the Rajok doesn't seem to show much signs of actual dislike. He seems to quite enjoy the weapon. And Rajak, being his twin brother, knows his brother too well to know if something is amiss. I don't know. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. Regardless, long story short, I think that the moonlight is a weapon from the stars. In fact, it's perhaps a creature that took the shape of a weapon.
Huh. That
But
is
it's just a
interesting.
theory, of course. I got no proof, and after all, I don't quite care enough about it anyways to really look into the details. If I wanted to, I could find out the truth quite easily, after all, especially if I saw it with my own eyes. But, who cares? I don't really... It is simply... that does not concern with me.
Yep,
He starts
that's
thinking
interesting.
away.
In no shape or form am I going to let this man see morning. He terrifies me.
He finishes the ring, starts looking in the
I
sky.
feel like you just wouldn't care
Oh,
'cause it's
it is
not
so
something that you
pretty.
made.
A little too simplistic.
For all I know, he's just gonna be like, "Ooh, that's interesting," and then just like disintegrator, piece of garbage. Boof. Am I? Fuck. I have a feeling like even if I summoned her as like a sewing needle, he would be able to see her.
Well, and that is enough for today. I'm not completely out of inspiration here, so he pulls out a small booklet, starts flipping through the pages. What location should I go to next to get some good inspiration? There is Matopi. That is right, a wonderful area, but I've heard that currently there's a lot of necromancers starting to have some hatred. Oh, there's Ulazor. I could probably get some nice things out of there. Well, then again, the people are a little stingy. Don't quite like my take to my presence very well. Ooh.
What's the country that's like far east that we haven't been to yet?
Oh, you speak of Lindaka.
Yeah, I hear that's great this time of year. You should go there. Lots of not death happening there.
Oh, you are quite right. The problem is, I've already been there. That was the last place I've been to. I'm straight out of inspiration. I'll probably give it a few months before I go back. I could go back to Shador and work on that Wealth Splitter. That would be a very interesting choice.
No, fucking don't.
Things I need to know.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yep, it is settled. Shador it is. Well, gentlemen and ladies,
Yeah,
if there's
change the
anything among
future
you-
anyway, right? What does it matter?
He stands up, closes a book, stuffs it into his armor, and then he's going to pull out a small stick. But when he shakes it a little bit, you hear a sound almost like a spring, and it turns into a full staff. All right, it is time for me to bid you all adieu. It has been a pleasure. Thank you for the inspiration and the talk. Don't get to see many people who are much for chatter. Anyways, he slams his staff on the ashen ground a couple of times. You can see a magic circle form underneath him. Tally ho! And he vanishes in a flash.
I
Did he take the ring with him?
Yep. Well,
Damn
you
it.
want to look? Roll
I look at the
investigation.
ground where he was standing. Is there? God damn it! Why gotta roll fucking stats?
Roll
Why
investigation.
can't I have infinity stats?
Natural 20.
Hey, natural 20.
You see the ring completely hidden in the ash. Seemed like he dropped it on the ground once he was finished with it.
I take what was it? Litrot's ring of portable wolf. It's mine now.
Yes.
It's my ring
Uh,
now.
That needs to be finished. It is not a finished item yet.
Okay. What? That's fine. I'll use it later. I'll use it later. I have a magic item that might not exist in my actual timeline. That's fun. It's mine now. I start moving.
Where is it? Oh. Okay.
He disappeared.
My
Yeah.
ring.
So you have it. It will be finished
Hey.
hopefully by the end of the session. But long story short, it isn't a ring that transforms into a metal wolf mount.
I thought
Oh,
you
that's
just,
sick.
I thought you had meant just like he didn't bother finishing before he left.
No, he
Yeah,
finished it.
same.
It's
That's why he
I
dropped
mean, it's like a wondrous figurine. Like it's fine. It's good. Let's go.
So what are you guys doing now?
So now my detector is able to differentiate different phases of magic and different people, right?
It now identifies which magic is nearby, which mage the magic
Okay.
is tied to. Like if you look at it, you can see there's a
Ah.
lot of symbols on the actual rod itself. You recognize a lot of them, but there's many more you don't recognize.
All right. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Is it like an item that I can like that you've pre-made, or am I gonna have to do it myself?
It is pretty much the one you already have right now.
Okay. Okay, I'll just. I don't think I actually have. I'll worry about that later. Okay. We keep moving. We have a time limit.
So you guys are going to continue on.
We'll be back.
Yep.
Swayman's already gotten a good distance ahead of you guys because he kind of just walked off after you. He got shot on by Lishrot for his weapon.
That makes sense.
So you guys are making a good distance. After this point, there's just nothing but ash. Eventually, however, once you guys get to the point where you are about to arrive, that's when everything goes from ash to you see some scattered trees every now and then, most of them looking very wilted or dead, either from heat or something else. And eventually, you guys arrive to here. Also, hold on, is this finished? It did not. Why did it not make?
Oh, it's like the ruins of something. Oh, hey, there's a portal. Isn't that convenient?
So, what are you guys doing? You see a rift ahead of you.
Hey, look, guys. There's the thing we need to go to. Or is that the thing we need to go do? Wait a minute. Are we in the right place?
Dive,
Yeah,
dive,
it looks like the
dive!
portal. Can I? I mean, that should be the portal that we went through the first time. I guess I'll go forward on my wolf and then try and roll the various perception checks again, just to see if there's anything guarding it or anything I can. First off, anything that the wolf can hear or smell. And that is with advantage, but that 20 is probably going to be the highest, but I'll roll again anyway. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ikis, you can create a. Well, the ring's not finished yet, but I do have the token for you.
Nice.
Nice.
Is it?
Wayman, are we in the right space?
Oh, that's too big. There we go. It's basically a dire wolf.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
And stop this. Controlled by Aegis.
Woohoo!
So you're rolling
nice.
investigation to see if there's anything nearby.
I was just rolling perception to see if Wolf could hear or
A
smell
story
anything.
rolling. Yeah.
I rolled a 20. Plus it's 17 plus 3, not nat 20.
So with your 20, not natural. The wolf does not smell anything off besides the current death and destruction that's already kind of existed around everything. And that portal, which... why is it not made? I thought actually... Okay, so... Okay, it's going to take a brief moment, but... You notice that your symbol staff is glowing, Aegis.
Is the symbol I know is the Lifesmith symbol because it's in the Google Doc there? The one that's glowing?
So this is just going to be a simple copy and paste. So the first image you see is this.
Oh.
It's campaign 1.
We have to play symbol math, do we? Oh. I don't know that one.
No, we don't know that one.
The sun.
It's been a while since we've had a new symbol, so I guess it's. You take the moon and you take the sun.
And the other one you see that is on there is this.
Oh wait,
That's
that's
the life smith.
Yeah, that's Life Smith.
So you see it's pointing at this
Okay.
thing. Like you see a small arrow that's turning towards the portal, and you see those two symbols of light.
Oh, it has a direction to it. It has a direction and everything. Okay, I'll. Hey, Astorius, ask Solus if he knows about a symbol that's like a moon in the sun, and which mage that is.
Solus, of course, can hear his question.
So you're asking Solus about the symbol.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aegis is, and then
You
I will
take
relay the answer.
moon.
So
Making a magic item. Be patient.
yeah, I've tried.
Go faster!
Shut the fuck up.
The ring can wait. The ring can wait, Dylan.
The one ring to rule them all.
The one
The
ring
one
to
ring
fool
to
them all.
rule a single wolf. A single wolf.
So you you talk about the symbol and stuff. Solus is silent for a little bit. Eventually, it sounds like Ikrithal, the All Sealer.
Oh.
There.
I wonder what he does. Okay, add that to the Google Doc, everybody.
He probably seals things. That also probably be a very good person to talk to about sealing away the golems.
I'm gonna need one of them
Yeah.
spellings,
There
buddy.
has been some talk of the Ikrithal, someone who usually keeps themselves, possibly formed an alliance with the Life Smiths.
Yeah, well, something sealed away the Harbingers.
He possesses the power to create powerful barriers, as well as pocket dimensions. He also is notable for his knowledge on the planes themselves.
Did he work closely with
would-
Shia?
Shia.
Shia?
You speak of Shia Radiance. I've
Yeah,
met
she-
her.
Yeah,
Or
we
you
met
heard
her. We kicked her ass.
You fought Shia Radiance.
Well, we fought
the
her
mage,
corpse.
The Master Illusionist.
We fought her decrepit body, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole. That's a story for when we're not on it like doing this.
That is definitely something I need to be informed about a little bit later after we get out alive.
Yeah, we'll tell you that story when we get back to the present. It's really fun, Astorius. You'll like it too. It's fun. It's funny because it's upsetting.
Okay, also here is
Okay, well.
a better image of this. Here we go. Delete the other one.
Hey, it's transparent. Let's go. We did it.
It was hasty. But
Don't
yes.
be hasty.
So shut up. You
Alright,
can see
I
the
will
portal in
proceed-
front of you. You guys have seen this thing before.
I will proceed up to the portal. Does anything happen?
Nothing happens.
So we know it's sealed by the one, and then the Lightsmith has something to do with it. Can we... Anyone have something that we could use to try and break such a seal, or are we gonna have to go find these guys?
I mean, is the portal in front of us sealed, Dylan, or is it just a portal?
You want to stick your hand in it?
Stick my hand.
No,
Or
no,
try
no, no.
to?
Hey, Paxi, can you stand next to me for a second? And I put my hand on his back and push him through.
You
I like
push.
this.
Hey, Paxi.
I make a deck
Hey,
save.
Paxi, can you look at this for me for a
Make a
second?
dex save.
Is a push a magical attack? No, I fail.
He also gets +5 because you're
No.
standing next to me,
I
unfortunately.
mean, you can choose not to give someone
Is he?
the
Can
buff.
I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn it off. It's only friendlies.
There's
Yeah,
a
you
reason,
friend-
like, you can't
friendly
really
with
dictate
Paxi?
Paxi is not friendly.
Really?
And
Suddenly, I feel the warmth of Astorius leave my body as I get shoved into a portal unceremoniously.
Pretty much, yep.
the portal ripples.
Does Paxi go through, or does he slam off of it like a bird hitting a window?
He's gone.
And
proceed to
then
follow
like
through
2 seconds later. No. I imagine like 1 round later, a bunch of just fucking gore spits out of the portal.
just bones,
well,
like several
well,
spinal columns.
Well,
Yep.
like a Mortal Kombat
yeah,
fatality.
it's just
Fatality. I followed through the portal because that's not actually.
we didn't
happening.
know Paxi had 8 spleens.
I'm assuming everyone else is going through the portal as well.
Wow. Cannonball!
As you guys step through the portal, you guys feel the hot ashen air gets immediately replaced by cold.
Oh, that figures.
Room. Are the Abyss Watchers in here to fuck us up
Oh.
again?
Just kidding. It is cold.
Wait, isn't
And
this where we
still.
fought those knights?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back inside the portal.
We made it.
Just as a refresher,
Oh,
we found the Lifesmith's corpse in the next room. So,
We'll walk forward and hope nothing tries to kill me.
yeah.
what? Hey, we haven't taken a short rest yet. Some of us are a little beat up. Nobody
minute.
cares.
Hey, wait a minute. How many people are missing health?
Raise his
I'm
hand.
not missing any. Are we still supposed to have our bonus HP, by the way?
Here, that should
We
be
don't
long
lose it
gone
until
at this
we
point.
lose it when we take a long.
I figured.
Oh,
Okay.
it stays. Oh, it stays until long. Oh, that's how that works.
Temporary HP decays after you take a long rest, unless stated otherwise.
Fair enough. In this case, it would still stay.
Lovely.
I will. Do I have my healing spirit prepared?
I'm not missing
do.
any health, and I'm not missing any spell slots because this place is amazing. So yeah, I'm good.
I will state that the moment you guys stepped in here, it feels as if the magic is even stronger than it was outside, which is quite impressive.
Nummy.
I will cast Healing Spirit at 3rd level. How many people are missing health?
Me.
Okay. The spirit can heal a number equal to your spellcasting modifier, which is 5. How is anyone else missing health?
Yes.
Okay.
lot.
How much? Okay. This goes to Paxi. This goes to Simon. This goes to Swalbo. This goes to Swalbo. This goes to Simon. You're welcome,
So I
Simon.
healed how much?
2 health. The first one is Pax. You heal 12. Swalbo heals 17. Paxi heals 9.
What is this? What did you use exactly? Was it the healing spirit?
Healing Spirit. Woo!
That's what I figured.
Yes. Do I lose my 3rd level spell slot, Dungeon Master, or do I get it back?
You do not.
That's fair.
As in, you do not lose it.
Oh, nice. Also, do I have my charge back on my magical item?
Yep, in fact, RU and Aegis, both of your items are fully recharged at this point.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's keep going. Everyone's fully
I
healed.
am-
Everyone's okay.
Yeah, I wish I was.
You're close enough.
I'm not even half.
Say something earlier.
Eh. It's just a flash wound.
Okay.
Don't you have a
Alright,
healing
well.
spell, Simon?
That you can use
Uh,
infinite.
No, I can't.
Oh,
I can
Because
lay
I was
on
already
hand,
using
but
some magic item.
unless you say that pool of health is infinite.
It is not.
Yeah.
Is this? Can I just cast like bonfire on this ice and get some water out of it?
Do you want to?
I will give it a shot.
You
Dylan,
cast bonfire, and you see a
question
bunch of
about...
the fire burns before eventually getting extinguished in like a span of a few seconds.
So, Dylan,
Is there-
my loot
Is there water left?
gives me Cure Wounds at the 5th level, right?
Yes. Yes.
I can only cast that once, right? Per dawn or whatever. Let me see. Yeah, per dawn.
Normally- Yes, normally.
Unfortunate.
I mean, you can cast it and you can roll.
What? I can't cast it. I've already cast it.
You already have? What do you mean?
I've cast it a while ago. We haven't had a long rest in like 3 sessions.
Oh. Well, in this case, roll a d4.
Yeah, I cast it inside during the ghouls.
Yeah, so roll d4.
Oh,
It's fully charged.
neat.
Yay!
Close. I heal 23 HP.
Roll a d4.
Pog? Fuck.
It's fully charged.
Pog? I healed 31.
Roll a d4.
I'm still not fully healed. This is great. Okay. Damn.
It is not fully charged, but you know it's halfway.
Damn. Roll
As you're
d4.
casting spells, you guys hear the faint noise of seems like flapping wings
Oh
in the distance.
no.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Taxi's on his
Eldritch
own.
Demon?
Wait. Okay.
In
I
the
wanted to know
middle.
if I could get water out of this frozen lake.
The answer
The
is
river does not melt. In
Fuck.
fact,
No.
it feels like it just got colder. The response to it.
Damn it. I'm just gonna drink from my flask anyway.
So Wayman currently has his weapon drawn. So can't say I have much experience beyond this point. So
If you can shoot things that are bad, I think that's all we really need right now. We can handle life now.
I can do a little bit more than that, but yeah, we'll start with that.
I mean, we've been in here once before, or we will be in
Take
here
that.
once before. Don't worry about it.
So you guys are moving on to the next location.
Yes.
Mhm.
I pee in my flask.
Oh, God damn it, Taxi. Oh, hey, look, it's the fucker. Get him. Actually, let's let him. Is he talking to the dragon, or is he about to get eaten by the dragon?
You notice that on the bridge, you can see, or at least what was a frozen statue when you first encounter him, but now completely fine. He's currently just staring off towards the bridge into some sort of misty distance. His hands folded behind his back, and you can see a giant white dragon standing beside him. The dragon turns his head towards the direction of you guys and starts growling. And that's when this guy stops with his 1,000-mile stare and starts looking in your guys' direction. Visitors. You know, I thought this location would never be discovered anytime soon.
I start like slowly approaching him, like just walking on my staff, trying to look non-threatening.
I'm following, like, 15-ish feet behind, I guess.
I just
The
want to walk up to
dragon
him.
stomps forward and flares its wings.
I very slowly walk until I'm right next to him.
You see some lightning sparking from this dragon's maw.
I get off the wolf, I approach, and I hold up the, I assume I would still have it, it's not a remnant, what's the name of it? The thing that let me talk to him when he was dead.
You mean Solus.
Yeah, it's Solus.
Oh, Solus absorbed a part of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. In that case, I say to the Lifesmith, Sir, I know you do not recognize me, but we have met before in my time.
In your time. All right. You have my attention.
So, we are a band of adventurers. I don't know if I should say that. I'm going to say this because in my past interactions with you, you seem trustworthy with decent motivations.
Are you sure?
Decent
Do you
enough.
even know what I have been capable of and what I've done? You would probably
Yes.
be thinking otherwise.
I know what you have done, and I know that the impact that your creations have wrought upon this world. And maybe this is because when I spoke to you, you were wiser and later on. But at that point, you seemed regretful of the impact on the world that your actions had taken. We are a band of adventurers from the future. Thousands of years into the future.
Time travelers. And yet, you say you have spoken with me. I could hardly believe I'll be alive in a few thousand years, let alone one.
I was able to speak with what was essentially an afterimage of your spirit. When we found you, you were nothing more than a frozen corpse, betrayed by your sister.
If you know that much, then in that case I see hardly any reason for me to keep up this facade. He turns his head to the dragon. Stand down. They are no threat. At this point, the dragon merely nods his head before turning into and becoming engulfed in this bright light. And standing in its place is a floating spear,
There it is.
hovering.
You, you know, white dragons don't breathe lightning, right?
That is correct. I did not have much of a chance to give a proper M-Dragon impression for it. The only time we did find a dragon was a dead white dragon, and the lightning was after seeing one lightning breath in the distance. It was a work in progress, but I will never be able to see it to its proper fruition. Regardless,
How do you know
you
that?
are all here for a
Is your
reason.
sister here?
No, she is long
We
since
are.
gone.
Yes, we are here for a reason. In our time, some fanatics have released the tears of the frozen on the world, and also your creation, the life drain golem, has consumed an entire nation. We want to know if there's any possibility with you being their creator, if you would know how to stop them, because at this point we're out of options, which is why we came back in time.
If you came back in time, it would have been better to stop the creation of them before they even begin.
That unfortunately does not affect our timeline.
That's not how time travel works.
Yours.
Ah, that is unfortunate.
This was a surprise to me too. Yes.
Then I guess that will explain why time travel is not quite as common as you might think. Because I know there are some mages capable of it. I guess that is why history has not been rewritten, merely altered. But you say the Lifesmith Golem and the Tears of the Frozen are released. Or at least active and powerful. What of the other Harbingers?
Yep.
Those
are all on ice. Not intended. Yeah, no, they're out.
Yeah,
So
all of
they're
those are
still
still
not
bound.
released.
But
For now, at least.
yeah, some of the fanatics who released the Tears of the Frozen survived. We killed their leader. We forced him to sacrifice his life to release the Tears of the Frozen, but if they're dedicated enough, I can imagine them attempting to release more.
And you say thousands of years in the future. That is more than several thousand years of constantly absorbing power. At that point, you say it's released.
Well, it's not fully released. It's just mostly released.
Good. If it was
Like
fully
the third
released, then your
seal
world
on
as
it
you
is.
know it is doomed.
Okay. Do you know how to reseal it or destroy it or do like a big off
To reseal
lever or
it.
switch or something?
Unfortunately, that work to reseal it can only be done by the All-Sealer, who is currently in leagues with my sister. But in thousands of years
Not
in the
great.
future, I cannot even begin to think that he would survive all through that time.
Yeah, no, he isn't.
How much are you aware of the Harbingers? How much do you know about them? About why they were made and
That they're
exactly the
really
source of their power?
uh, what I know of is that they were created as like to like as like yes.
Dylan, I think he did tell me the one time I talked to him, right, or like something. I just don't remember.
You didn't go into detail about them.
Didn't okay. Just that they are
Well,
world
what I
ending.
know, yeah, that they were made as like a final coup de grace, sort of a mutually assured destruction thing.
That is correct. Although me and my sister have made many powerful golems, we discovered something through the help of another mage. The purpose of the Harbingers is simple. Gather enough power, and then once released, destroy everything. If they were to be released, that would mean me and my sister, or at least my sister in particular, would be dead. Then this would be a guaranteed way for her to be rid of all of her foes. She is self-absorbed, unfortunately. Her only desire is simply to win, and if she can't win, then no one shall win. I'll at least tell you some things about the Harbinger, to the best of my knowledge. This is information that no one else but me, my sister, and 2 others are aware of. And if you are searching for a way to destroy them, it would be best that you would know the origins of them. First, are you aware of other mages, particularly Storia, the Master Scholar?
We know a little bit about her. We have one of her books actually. We've ran into a couple of things she's written, but we don't really know a lot about her.
Storia, as the term Master Scholar, is a studier of magic, particularly in its workings, its effects, as a cataloger of sorts, keeping track of its history. Storia is also one who entertains theories and hypotheses, but there's one particular thing that is the key to the Harbingers. There was one mage. They're a planologist, a studier of the planes of the multiverse, essentially. The name doesn't quite matter, but they are Zarkaxis. However, the big thing is that they, while studying the planes, discovered something. This was the origin, because while they were studying the planes, they came across a question, one that they asked themselves. Where does magic come from? It is quite of a bold question, and one that you wouldn't quite think about. After all, the world and the plane itself is filled with magic. It's there just as there is air, as the ground beneath your feet. But then they thought about it more. Some of these elements, like air, earth, fire, water, have some sort of association with the elemental planes. So what of magic? And after some studying, they eventually came up with a theory. Magic comes from a plane all of itself and is leaking into this realm. The planologist brought this theory to Storia, but Storia would not have it, calling it insanity and being an absurd theory with no proof and no merit. And Storia was the planologist's idol, so to say the least, to be stomped out like this destroyed their world. And so the planologists threw themselves into the work to find some way to prove that magic came from somewhere. And during this search, that is when me and my sister caught word and became interested. We created many golems to hunt out something with great sensitivity to magic, but eventually we did find something. A near invisible, impossible to see gateway. smaller than anything you could ever imagine. And what it's led to a realm of pure magic, so primal and so raw that anyone were to enter would be overloaded and then completely erased. And we discovered that this magic was leaking from the realm and into this world, feeling it, engorging it. We did notice that this land, Auseland, contained a lot more concentrated magic than any other continent. And that is when we realized that there was not one gateway, but 5, scattered all across Auseland. Using this knowledge, my sister came up with an idea to create a golem with near limitless capability to absorb magic and place it at each of these gateways so that they can continue to absorb it to grow stronger and stronger. You come from several thousand years in the future. What is the state of the magic of your world?
It's very fragmented. Most of our magic is in the form of remnants that occur from things left behind by people such as yourself and the
I
other
do not ask about the
areas.
items. I can't ask about the magic themselves. How concentrated is it? Do you have any powerful mages like as we?
No.
So you're all weaker.
Things are definitely more powerful, more concentrated in this time.
Then that means that what we deduced would be true. By placing a harbinger at every single gateway to absorb magic, it would eventually drain the world of the magic it possesses. With no magic to flow, it eventually becomes used up. So in that case, the planologists theorize that if the harbingers would be left for long enough, the world itself would lose all magic. These harbingers, now they can understand, over thousands of years have been absorbing magic time by time, year after year, have been growing in strength. And this magic is responsible for feeling the world itself, the material plane, with power. In several thousand years, with the state that your magic is now, you can only imagine how powerful these entities are. To create them, we first need to create a golem with the power to actually contain near limitless energy. Quite more difficult than you think. We created multiples, each one a failure, each one reaching a max capacity before eventually detonating in and of itself. We did succeed. The life drain golem is the one. With the power to drain life and magic, it can store it to near limitless capabilities. There is a cap, but it's big enough that it would be almost impossible for it to reach it unless it were to drain the entire world of its life. And with that, we moved on to the Harbingers. You already have the 5, the Bound Destroyer, the Devourer of Souls, the Forever Watching, the Metal Inferno, and the Tears of the Frozen. 5, 1 for each gateway. One alone possesses enough magic to raise the entire material plane, but you have 5. So now you can understand if it were to be completely free, the material plane is doomed. There's no saving it, there's no stopping it. The only choice would be to flee. But for destroying it, I can safely tell you at this point, you have no hope of destroying the Harbingers, but you are wishing to reseal them. The All-Sealer would not help you if he were to be alive. So the only thing I could think of that could be your tool is one mage alone. The Sorcerer of Circles, Flaxus. I have studied some of his magic during my time. He is an innovator, much like that of Ortholos, creating his own language of magic, the magic circles. I've seen what he's created. Teleportation, interplanar travel, null magic, all of it. Sealing magic is also could be useful for this. Null magic would not be able to stop the Harbingers. They possess so much magic that the null magic circle would simply implode on itself. But to create a seal, I'm quite sure the Sorcerer's Circle has managed to create something much more efficient too, funny enough, than the All Sealer. The only thing I can say was to find the Flaxes, or the location where his study is, to see if you can find the magic circle that would be the key to sealing the Harbinger again.
Do you know where his laboratory is?
He is... I do not know the exact location. He is a reclusive mage, rarely interacting with any except perhaps Lorizoth. But even then, his laboratory is hidden. But he could perhaps... I think it is located in Metopi, but I could be wrong.
Okay, that's a big search area.
But you would not be able to ask
Something, at
Lorizoth
least.
as of now. The last thing I heard is that he and Akhmket is the one.
Wait, is Lorizoth one of the necromancers?
Yeah, Akhmtep, there we go.
Yeah, he's the
He
dusty guy.
and Akhmtep are currently at odds with each other. I've heard that there's
Yeah.
going to be a war brewing between the two.
Oh yeah, they definitely destroyed Matobi. I nonchalantly say out loud.
However, you asked me too. You also spoke of the life drain golem. How much magic has
Yeah.
it absorbed right now? How much life?
A lot. Like a lot.
Like a country's worth.
Lot. I mean, it's been around for a very long time, and it's been absorbing life for basically all that time. Did you not think to put like a failsafe into any of these things? Like you turn it off?
You would think that. But there's no point in doing so when the golems are designed specifically to serve us. If they were in any way to turn against us, the Lifesmiths, they would simply deactivate themselves.
Oh, so we just need to trick it into thinking it's fighting a lifesmith. Got it.
Unfortunately, it's easier said than done, especially since now my sister is at this point reprogramming every single golem to serve her directly. There's only a few left who follow
What
me.
about if someone could shapeshift?
You would still need to possess a magical signature that is specifically tied to her.
Oh, like a fragment.
But there is a
Could
way.
we get this?
I do have
Could we get this magnetal?
Just let the man talk.
Okay.
There is another golem. This one is not made by us, however, but a dwarven artificer. I do not know his name, but he has made one creation in the name of Moradin, as he says. This golem is immune to all magic. It is a secret that the dwarf himself kept to him before he led his last drop of blood. It is a golem capable of fighting other golems. He made it in his attempt to protect Margrasa. But for what we know is that it was not finished, but nearly finished. But it is buried somewhere in Margrasa.
Can we pull up the path map real quick?
Wait a minute, it's going to open it for you. And where's the full map?
Thank you. Margracel. What? There isn't one. Oh, Margrasia.
Or Margrasa?
Oh, Margrasa.
Margrasa.
Okay, Margrasa. All right. Well, so we just gotta go there and look for anti-magic golem. Easy.
I recommend executing caution. If the life drain golem were to encounter you whatsoever, it will follow you to the ends of the earth.
Good to know. Is there any way to remove its mark on us?
A powerful remove curse spell would suffice.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Why are we marked by it?
You're not.
No, it just marks things that are near it because it's a dickhead that way.
Oh.
It wants to steal our vital life fluids.
So you've already
Yeah.
encountered it.
No.
Definitely
Give that
yes.
impression.
Then it's only a matter of time until it finds you. In fact, now that
That's
you're
fair.
here in this time period, it makes me wonder if the current life drain golem will seek you out.
Oh, that's
Wonderful.
terrifying.
Well, we're in an we're in a pocket dimension, so we're probably fine.
That's true.
For now, at least. But the moment you step outside, it will
Yeah.
resume tracking. I do not know
Well-
where it is right now, but I believe last seen it was in Shador.
Given it is not our life drain
Oh,
golem,
that's-
would it have a different mark? Theoretically?
It is still the same mark. The golem would identify it
Yeah,
as
it's
being a
just-
tracking mark, and they would follow it as it would normally.
Well, it's on the other side of the continent, so we're fine.
For now, at least.
We're not going to be here that long for something to cross the continent on foot.
He
The
said
big issue
confidently.
here. I do not know how much the life drain golem has changed over time, but as of currently, the more life energy it has, the faster it is.
Oh, fuck.
It can burn excess
Really
life
need
energy to heighten its speed, moving at speed distances more than any horse could cover.
No, don't say that.
But thankfully, there is a lot of life in between you and it, so it will be sidetracking.
Fucking T1000 its ass over here.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You chose a terrible
Then
time.
why did you cause it to happen?
Bro, I didn't do that. I threw it in the bottle.
And then what did you do with the bottle?
I sold the bottle.
I really need to stop missing sessions. I could have prevented a lot of paxi dumbassery if I had been there to just fucking grab him by the scruff of the neck and be like, no,
Yeah,
and then
it's,
stab him.
it's all
Well,
Akaz's
I don't think we
fault.
were there in the store when he was selling the bottle.
Akaz doesn't let Paxi out of his sight.
I really need to not do that.
And Swobo would rather
Um,
Paxi not be anywhere near him.
Yeah.
Strange how this
Could
all
just leave him
works.
here in the past to die. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I will become
about how to
stronger
stop
than
these
you
two
can
golems
possibly
other than-
imagine.
Or do we just have to like find this anti-magic golem and find the Sorcerer of Circles laboratory to find anti-magic? Are those our only options?
I have null magic.
You
No,
have
you don't.
no
You have
magic.
bootleg null magic that nearly.
I've got.
No, he has bootleg null magic that nearly killed him. He made a bomb, a really shitty bomb.
Oh.
Okay,
Well, maybe if it nearly killed
Do
him
you
the
know
first
the
time, he should
language
try
of
it
the magic
again.
circles?
I've witnessed them secondhand.
Then you cannot cast it.
I mean, I have, and it did blow up a shop.
You just, From
Would-
what I understand, magic circles are very much like how you would cast a regular spell. It requires components. Just like a spell requires somatic and verbal, a magic circle requires both the written circle and then a mental component.
I mean, I've got the crystal. That's like a physical component.
Yeah, but a mental component.
You can
you have
act-
like a random crystal you drew
This
the
is-
circle with.
It is the equivalent of knowing how to write symbols, but you do not know what the symbols mean.
Cool, I'll just go on
Yeah.
another drug
he's very
field
stupid,
trip
ignore him.
until I figure it out.
We're not giving you more drugs. Okay.
You hear
would
some more
null
flapping
magic be able to
noises.
blow up the life
I'm
drain
sorry.
goal? Oh, that's not
Clapping.
good.
Clapping.
Would the
noises.
life drain? Would null magic be able to kill the life drain golem?
It would temporarily hamper it.
It would probably kill us
But
all.
it would require a null magic circle of such great capacity that would also strip all of your magic completely.
Yeah, and then it blows up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Indeed.
And then we
That
make
is one
okay, we
side
get
effect
Swallow
of
to
null
do it.
magic, is
Easy.
that although it would permanently strip magic from all of its surroundings, if it gets overloaded, it will detonate and release the energy it has stored.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
we witnessed that.
Yes, when you made a bomb.
Accidental.
all
Okay,
right.
what is the clapping?
We
Oh, hi.
We got plan. We got goals.
Hi, new person.
What? Oh, wait a minute. Have we seen that before?
New friends.
These are the two golems you fought while you were on this bridge.
Oh, these guys again.
Wait, we're
We've killed you once before. What? We will kill you once before. We'll do it again.
We will kill you once before. Wait a minute.
You see a flash of freezing winds, and you see another one up here.
Oh, friends. Wait,
There were 3 of them last time.
Hi, new friend.
but wait a minute. We're not.
Your staff is so Akis, you're seeing the Lifesmith light. I mean, it's already glowing and pointing at both this, him, and the little floaty guy right here. But now you see 3 more arrows sprout out and pointing at each of these, and they're glowing really brightly.
We didn't come to fight.
Okay.
It seems that you have overstayed your welcome.
Yep.
Were we not, their whole duty is to
Yep.
keep me contained here. As long as you do not progress further, they will not strike.
I'm okay with this.
Let's see.
Overstayed our welcome, but it seems like these guys are here to welcome us.
You seem to have recognized them, so you've encountered them before.
We broke them before.
Impossible.
We will.
Because each one of them
encounter
is more than
before.
capable of taking down an army by themselves.
Okay, but how about in like 2,000 years?
Perhaps then the Harbinger would have already absorbed enough magic to weaken them.
Oh, okay, well, let's leave. I'd rather not. If they're stronger in this time, I'd rather not deal with that. They were annoying last time.
Wait. Before you leave.
What?
He pulls out a paper. Although the time is now long gone. Perhaps. He starts sifting through some papers before eventually. Hold on. How big is the other map? The past map is 25 by 12, so this one. He's going to give you guys a map.
Boy, man.
Oh shit! Is it the location of the other harbingers?
Alright, map and background. Drag this here. Fit the page. Turn off grid. Where's the grid button? Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, are those Harbinger
What's
spots?
the path map? But...
I told
Okay,
you that there
yep.
were 5 locations.
Yeah, that's more than 5.
It is 6.
No,
We
only
have
5
found
stars.
5 gateways. However,
where's it? I don't see
the
it.
planologists
Oh,
there are
theorize
6
that a
stars there.
6th gateway will open in Matopi. which would fill the world with even more magic than it
Will
currently
open.
has.
Okay.
So with that, there's a possibility that my sister will create a sixth harbinger, one that I do not know.
Where would the sixth harbinger be? Matopi, right? You just said that. Okay. Great.
But I will tell you
well,
this.
I guess it's only 20% more of a problem. Yep.
I do know where each harbinger is, so I will tell you their exact locations. As you know, in the Union of Trees,
Mhm.
that is where the Tears of the Frozen is. In fact, you are at that location right now.
Okay.
But for the rest, for Shador, that is the Bound Destroyer. For Bumisia, it is the Devourer of Souls. For Thalak, it is the Forever
Okay.
Watching. And Lindasia is the Metal Inferno. Matopi
Okay.
is a possible
What does the
gateway.
ever watching even do?
The Forever Watching.
Okay.
It is a golem of eyes. It is capable of observing its surroundings. It knows where everything and anything is. And then it uses its eyes to see a fate and make it real. It could see an entire city erupting in flames, and then it would do so. It is reality magic.
Okay, that's bad.
The Bound Destroyer
That's
is more
very
material.
bad.
A giant siege engine wrapped in chains, completely sundering and destroying everything in its path. An unstoppable juggernaut. The Devourer Souls is a golem of mouse, consuming both life and souls alike. It is an upgrade of the life drain
That was a
golem.
given.
The Metallic
Yay.
Inferno is as like the Tears of the Frozen, swallowing the world not in winter,
But
but in flames.
Yeah.
Each one are different.
Do you have any
in their
idea what your
methods,
sister?
but they all have one goal. Upon release, destroy everything.
See. Do you have any idea what your sister would make the sixth one do, or is that just like a shrug?
I do not. Seeing that each golem has done more than enough, I can only think
Okay.
of what the sixth one would be. However, if this gateway does not open soon, that harbinger would not be quite as strong as any other one. And perhaps could be manageable even after several thousand years.
Fair enough.
But you know their locations, so use this information as you will.
Okay.
But know this. The moment any one of these harbingers are completely free, with every single seal broken, your world is doomed, and it can only urge you to flee to another plane. But that is assuming, of course, that they don't turn their eyes to the nearby planes once they are finished. After all, it is to destroy everything. The material plane is not everything.
Fair enough.
But you are on the clock. The Tears of the Frozen. Its initial seals are broken, but that does not mean that it will stay that way. Its last remaining seals will deteriorate and eventually shatter, and the Harbinger will be free.
Yeah, it's bad.
Do with this knowledge as
Better
you
stop
wish.
that.
This is all I can say.
Yeah.
He just takes a step back and just starts looking back at the distance.
Can't Solus take a brain scan of people? Or do they have to be dead?
Death is required to make an imprint on their soul, or at least a proper imprint.
Fair enough. That'll be easy then, Cracksman. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna kill him.
Yeah, with 3 golems watching you, plus a 4th right here.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should leave. We have nothing else here. There's absolutely nothing I can do to him that is worse than what's happening. So let's go. Whee!
I bid you good luck on your journey.
All right. Well, at least we know what we have to do now.
Yeah.
And with that, you guys start making your way back, I presume, unless anyone has any lasting things they want to say or ask before you guys leave this realm.
I don't think so.
All right.
Pretty much discussed everything that you have to. Gravity.
Gravity. So in this case, you guys will start making your way back towards the entrance. And for now,
Yep.
this would be a good stopping point as well.
Wow, look, me and Are you
All
already
right.
there?
All right.
Good job.
You guys have encountered 2 great mages and libs, and I'd say that is probably a big
3.
victory. in
3
your book. 3?
artificer.
Yeah. Baron,
I guess
Artificer.
this guy, yeah, I was not counting the Lifesmith. He is a great mage. Although right now he's not so great anymore.
He's like 0.5. We've encountered 2.5 great mages.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, one of the great mages doesn't seem to be at all interested in killing anyone, so...
That's fair. We like him.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
they like
yeah,
got in
I
the
like
way of
it,
him
right.
making stuff.
I got a ring.
You got a
Free
ring,
ring.
and I need to finish that. It's probably a lot more simple than I think.
Wait,
I
I
mean,
thought he took the
Dylan,
ring
do
of
you know what a-
mechanical wolf
No.
with him.
No,
No, he
fine,
dropped
then.
down the
He
ground.
finished it and it was like, I don't care about this, and dropped it on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That's
Can I just
literally
pick
his
it up?
whole shtick. Making a powerful magic item, going, meh, I don't care about it anymore. Drops on the ground, leaves it for someone else to find.
This guy has ADHD.
He does. That's what I was thinking. He is the his superpower is artifice and ADHD at the same time. It's great. Dylan, look up what a figurine of wondrous power is. That'll make your job a lot easier.
Wait. Are you trying to be like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, I'm
Like
just-
what it was?
I also have ADHD. That's the problem.
That's
Wait.
fair. It's just it looks weird because it was just your pinkies with all your fingers moving.
Bruh,
like,
I
yeah,
could
there we
literally just create a figurine.
Yeah, I'm like, you
but
don't
it's a
really
ring.
need to do all that much, because it's not going to have actual power. It's just going to be descriptions. It's like, hey, you can summon a
Yes.
wolf.
That's
It's a-
pretty
it's a
much
fig-
it. You could summon a dire wolf that has a rideable mount.
Yeah, it's a
It,
figurine.
it has all the stats of a dire wolf.
Figurine. Figurine.
It has all the stats of a dire wolf, but made of metal.
There's no figurine for wolves, though, for some reason.
No, there are no.
There's a
There's
dog
one
wolf.
for giant flies though.
Giant what?
Oh.
Flies?
But you know what? Fuck it. Who cares?
Have any
Giant fly. There's
giant
a
fly?
Yep, one of them is a
Why?
giant fly. There's a giant fly. There's a goat. There's lions. There's a dog. I think I'm forgetting one. The one that flies, like a bird, like a bat or something. Owl, maybe? I think it's owl. Yeah, it's owl.
There's, let's see here,
Uh,
bronze griffin, ebony fly, golden lions,
Great magic I have.
multiple
Yes,
lions,
golden lions. there's
ivory
two.
goats, marble
Yep.
elephant, obsidian steed, onyx dog, serpentine owl, silver raven. Oh, and gold canary.
Yeah.
For some reason,
the
the
gold
gold
Only
canary
no
one is
extra
called
information. It's
gold
just a
canary
description.
figurine of wonders.
So it
of
is
wonders
bring a portable wolf.
Wolf. It's
There we go.
the gold canary's fun. That's from Fizzbands,
It's
and
it's been,
it turns into a dragon. That's fun.
yeah.
Dragons are fun. Magic items are fun. Litrat's fun. We should find him again. We need to find how come Well Splitter's such a dick? 'Cause
Can we just
Litrat's
bring
great.
this like into the future with us? That'd be cool.
That might be a bad idea actually, but it would also be kind of fun. We need to find more of his things. See if any of them are as cool as he is. Gotta go find. Okay, I gotta make notes. Like, okay, find Cursebreaker, die, explode, die again. Yeah.
Oh, the ivory goats is 3 goats.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it? Figurines of Wonderverse Power are fun.
Yeah.
They're cute. Things can be cute. Not everything has to be like a meta game. Not everything has to like destroy people's souls. Something can just be like a cute goat. 3 cute goats. It's fun. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
The goats
Have
are very
fun.
interesting.